Ah, we're live. Let's get some music running. What music shall we play? Let's go with best Paper Mario OST. How about that? Let's look that up real fast. Paper Mario best songs. How about one that does all the Paper Marios? What's up, guys? Welcome. Never fails. I gotta drive home right now, man. You mean the live stream never fails? So this one says 4 years old. Let's grab this one. Epic and Happy Music compilation. All right, so we got a little Paper Mario music. That's kind of nice. Let's turn on the iPad early. All right. We had to upload our own soundtracks for like shopping for stuff. Background shopping music. All right, let's just see. So we've got all these to delete. Let's go ahead and delete these emails. All right, we need to set up the actual menu. Let's go set up the menu. Got a very large restock on Paldea Evolve today. All right. There we go. I bought a new coin because people were talking a lot about coins. I got one new coin. It's a SpongeBob coin. I wanted to buy more coins last night, but man, I'm pretty confident I shouldn't do too many coins. But maybe Pokemon coins. We'll see. Which there's not a lot of silver Pokemon coins out there. Definitely not modern ones. So we're going to say tonight the stream title shall be spending every last Squidcoin on Pokemon cards. Live card shop. All right. You guys remember Squidcoin? All right, we grab this. It's a little inside joke, I guess. Okay. I should have said Blockcoin. Joshua Blockcoin, right? We're going live for Saturday night. SpongeBob coin, huh? Yeah, I was doing a lot of research on coins and how I could competitively be in that market, but it seems a lot like gambling and spectating for me. And when it comes to buying bullion, the bullion dealers are the ones who win there. It's not like the card industry, you know. The card industry is a lot younger, I feel like, especially for anime cards. There's not these giant titans of anime card selling, and it's not the same. It's not the same market. It's a very different, messier place, right? When it comes to silver and gold, that's some serious stuff, and there's some gigantic industries that sell the silver and the gold, and you can't compete with them. And they are heavily rooted and invested, and I just have no way to get in that market. But I could probably get into some pretty weird niche markets for coins that maybe deal more with like artwork rather than the value of the actual bullion. So, you know, I might be able to do coin artwork. But even that, the reason that's so difficult is because you have to have really good taste and a really good understanding of what's underpriced. And I've got that skill a little bit, but I kind of use it over here for the card shop. Seems like I'd be better off just doing cards. But I don't know, I might play around with coins a little bit. TCC cult following, baby. Oh yeah, remember the other guy said, well, you have a cult following. I wish I had a cult following. People would be so nice to me if I had a cult. Gosh, dude. All right, so in this lovely opening image, we've got our 2 vintage booster boxes. This is so much money in front of you. This is a lot of money. I mean, let's say we sold every single pack. So it'd be for the Hidden Legends, it'd be 400 times 36. That's 14,400. And the other one we're doing 500 times 36, so that'd be 18. So 14 and 18. So one day these will be sold through. And it'll come out to like $32,000. Oof. You know, my car cost, my vehicle, the Toyota, that was $36,000. So these cost about the same price as my Toyota. Just a little cheaper, but not a lot cheaper. That's insane. I totally get it though. I mean, I am so obsessed with collectibles. Like, you just can't get enough of them. They're like, I don't know, they're like a drug almost. I can't even describe how good it feels to have the good looking collectibles in your hand, you know. So yeah, collectibles have a powerful draw to them, but really what they are is their art. It's really good looking art of maybe like your favorite nostalgic character or something like that, right? All right, like these old BK coins here. Ooh, $70 gold BK coin. I gotta make a video about this still. I haven't made a video yet. Oops. All right, it's heavy. You guys know this is this has a gold plating to it, right? This has real gold on it. So if you like collecting gold, there's a little bit of gold, but it's more of a gold jewelry, not really gold. It's not like pure gold. In fact, most of it is not gold. Wish you streamed 2 hours earlier, says Brandon's Blade. Yeah. Are you on the East Coast? You probably are on the East Coast. This is pretty standard for our start time. We call it the late night stream. It's kind of an overnight stream. The reason it works out this way, my wife, she's a software engineer. She has a very fancy job. She can't really change her schedule at all. So if I want to see her, I have to see her between when she gets off at work around 5 p.m. and then about 12 a.m. So that's when she's off from work, and then she goes to bed. So because of that, we kind of start it really late. In fact, I was just hanging out with her, and now I'm live. But we try to go live twice a day. So we go live maybe around 4 to 5 p.m., right? And so the 4 p.m. time period, that's the daytime stream. We go live a second time at night. So I tend to do 2 streams a day, and I pick up about 4 to 6 hours of stream time per day. So that's how we run the streams daily. You're also able to buy or contact me when I'm not live. So both of those things are possible. You can do pre-orders and such. But yeah, obviously it's much more fun when I'm live. I don't know. Maybe she'll retire from her job one day. I think she's at a point where she could almost retire. We have done not too bad together. We've worked very hard for what we have. It's not an incredible amount compared to like actually really successful people. But we are like... we're like school teacher types. We don't spend $1. We don't spend anything. We're very tight with our money and put it all toward investments. And I don't know, maybe 5 more years and we'll be done. I think 5 more years we'd be done. When you want to move to the UK, you're going to have to sell all that stuff. Oh, yeah, well, you know, we want to own maybe a small home in an international country and be able to go there and just experience a lot of different culture and maybe go to a place where we have... historical roots from our ancestors, right? So we actually both have a little bit of Scottish. We both have a little bit of Irish and English too. And actually, I think one of my largest genes, when we did our little genetic background check, it was British, Irish, Scottish. When you add them together, that little island, that's where a lot of my genes come from. Then a quarter, right? A quarter is Filipino. And then the rest of it is like some mix of European. It's like German, French, a big chunk of it's actually Irish. Yeah, so I got a lot of Irish. It's bedtime, says Mike's side. East Coast represent. Me and my girlfriend are the same. Mister, did you get snow today? No snow. Why are you buying pants overseas? Hey, yo, howdy, y'all. Why am I buying a house overseas? I really think it would be very cool to have a house outside of the United States. All right. We should buy a house in New Zealand and put a bomb shelter there. All right, Jonathan Morris. 6 Paldea Evolved blisters, shipping from my box bag and some slabs, and Jungle Pack. You got it, Mr. Jonathan Morris. You got it. So he needs 6 of those blisters. You got it. Jonathan, you got some slabs for me to ship for sure. Oh, that's such a good sound. This song, this is Paper Mario music. I got to try out new music more often. We're almost out of these Paldea Evolved blisters, but that's a good thing because we just got a Paldea Evolved... So, like, we're getting into the last case of the blisters right now. But when that case is done, we're all out of the Paldean cases. And then we have new cases of the actual booster boxes. I'm going to put one case into storage for long-term hold in case the boxes go to the moon. And the other one will open up and start selling. Can I use my credit to grade my jungle pack? You definitely could do that. But let me go ahead and grab this real fast. All right. Got me some Paldea Evolved. When USA goes to hell in a handbag, you need an escape house. Actually, that was my original thinking, yes. There we go. Turn this down a little bit. So I have a sort of theory about what happens in the world over time, and I think increasingly borders don't mean anything. All right, you ready? The most important thing going into the future will be net worth and your ability to buy homes in different countries. And so I think for kids in the past, what was most important for them was to be born in America. And I think maybe in the future, the most important thing will just be net worth, and not whether you were in America or not, just net worth. And so you want your net worth to do well, and you want your kids to be able to hop between countries as necessary. So one of the important questions about buying an international home is which country will do best over time other than the United States. So this could be buying a home in China, or buying a home in Australia, or buying a home in the UK or Germany. It doesn't really matter, but it's an investment piece, and it's about being able to freely move between borders toward the greatest opportunities in case America isn't the country with the greatest opportunities at some point. I think this sort of diversification of where you live is an important step. I just happen to be in America, and that was a really good thing for me. And so I got lucky that my ancestors migrated. And so I want to set things up so that if I have kids, they can easily switch countries as necessary. There we go. Being trapped within one country lowers your opportunities, in my opinion. Did you get a little more sleep today? I did get a little more sleep. Today was a normal day of sleep. All right. Hopping's easy in the UK. Jump on a train. All right, very nice. I like America a lot, though. Well, I've done a lot of research on moving to other countries because there was a time period where I really, really wanted to move to another country. I don't really relate with America, sort of like McDonald's cowboy sort of culture style, or maybe like rap or jazz or any of that stuff. I'm not into that. It's not my style. So I was like, maybe this isn't where I belong. Then I started learning about taxes in other countries, especially in Europe. And I said, oh, wait a second. America is exactly where I belong. So yeah, the moment you start researching the other countries, you realize, whoa, this isn't such a bad deal. Then you start, go, America, America. You put on your baseball cap and start making eagle sounds and eat a hamburger in one hand and a beer in the other. And on your back, you got an AR-15 strapped on your back. So, yeah, when you see the taxes, the differences between the countries, you go, whoa, all of Europe taxes you up 50% if you're successful. And America taxes you maybe 28%. And you go, wait a second, this is the land of freedom. So, but I still think that my theory that there will be a country where the wealthy will sort of like flock to and sort of create a money barrier, that's a theory I still hold on to. Places like Monaco or Switzerland. And you would want your children to be mingling with those children. All right, snipping this. Move to Andorra, Malta, plus you get free healthcare. Have some kids to pass down your cards too. There you go. When you become wealthy enough, Mr. Pokemon Balls, free healthcare is irrelevant. There you are. So that is no longer a reason to live in Europe. Free healthcare in Europe is good for the poor. And so if you're rich in Europe, you go, why should I stay here and pay 50% taxes? so I can pay for everyone else's healthcare. And this is why places like France lost all their rich people, not all of them, but a bunch of them. And other countries in Europe did this as well. They experienced a net outflow of wealthy people as they got out of Europe to move to places that were tax shelters. All right, the Dene. The Dene. Ooh, I thought the Houndoom ended. It did. That's a new Houndoom. Here's Slowpoke. Yeah, so if you're actually successful, and you saved up all your money, or you didn't spend your money, or you inherited a bunch of money, whatever, your dad's the owner of Microsoft, free healthcare is totally irrelevant to you. You don't care about it. Hey, guy, I don't care. We are. Free healthcare is actually a sign that you're living in a high-tax country. You go, I gotta get out of here. I gotta shelter my money somewhere where the governments can't take it. Here's Tyranitar. Mister is a Houndoom dealer these days. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm a Skeledirge dealer. Look at that Skeledirge. There we go. Ooh. No, but healthcare is so expensive. I mean, it's insanity. Especially in America in particular. American healthcare is the most expensive in the world, is what I've heard. And it's so crazy because everyone in America is not making $100K a year. So it's like, how are they supposed to afford it? And even people who get $100K a year, certain health conditions can easily make that look like a small amount of money. Sudowoodo Palmot. There we go. Healthcare is a real big deal because it's one of those items where when you're poor and you don't live in a big mansion, you're like, that's all right. I'm poor. I don't live in a big mansion, but that's cool. But then when it comes to life or death, you go, no, wait a second. How much does it cost to cure this problem? And the only thing stopping me from curing it is money? Now I'm going to need some of that communism. Ooh, look at that. Wow, dude, you got double alt-arts. Still time to pull Magikarp. Go. So healthcare has become a real hook for the pro-socialism, pro-wealth redistribution, pro-communism party because it's the easiest form of communism to sell. It's like, what would you like to die? Or what would you like to do? Die or take money from the wealthy to pay for your health care? So it's a very, very, very good platform. Very good. It's a strong narrative for the Democrats, or I don't want to call them Democrats, just the wealth redistributors. Because nowadays the Republicans are no different. The Republicans are a redistribution party as well. Look at that. Man, that is nice. All right, but no Magikarp. Jonathan Morris. Ah, yes. Oh, dear. That's heavy. That's a lot of cards, dude. So we got all this. First time I pulled that one. Oh, you're here. What's up, Jonathan Morris? Now, you've got enough stuff that it's not going to fit into one box. Do you have a floating bag? Do you remember? I'm going to check around for one. There's another bag, too. Okay, J. Morris. Okay, that's yours. Now, let's go looking for this bag. Jennifer Yap. Jennifer Yap. Anthony Kalura. Jennifer Yap. Lots of Jennifer Yap bags. Adam Thone. NHCC, Jennifer Yap, Jeff Leon. Did I put you in here? Yes. Jonathan Morris. Okay, Jonathan Morris. Jonathan Morris. Okay, what about this? John Bailey. Okay, I think we got you. So we got two more little Jonathan Morris bags. That says 1224 now, huh? That's funny. Okay. I sent 15 for shipping. Let me know if that's good. You didn't even have to send 15. You could have sent 9. If you're a big buyer, you get the benefit of being a big buyer, not having to pay much for your shipping. Okay, let's check the Cool Kids box just to be sure. I most recently started doing a thing where we don't use the Cool Kids box quite as much. Joey Albrecht. Okay, give me a second here. There's John Lucas. Where did John Lucas go? That guy was buying tons of cards from us, and now he's just like, I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks, it feels like. I gotta go send him an email and say, baby, come back. I got the jungle stuff too. Good call, good call. That's right, you said that in the message. Okay. Here's Jonathan Morse. Jeff Leon, LaFlame. All right. Still looking. Going through it all. Big shipment, guys. All right. Cool. So your stuff will be in stages. You'll probably have a box for your slabs and a box for your stuff. Let me think about it. Be smart if I could fit all of your stuff into one of these. Maybe I leave your holos behind for a minute. Holos are such a pain in the butt. Here we are. So what I'm going to try and do, Mr. Jonathan, in this case, we are going to ship your items, but leave some of the holos behind on the table here to be saved for a secondary shipment on another day. Is that okay with you? Oh wait, those are the ones I want. There we go. Actually, that should do it right there. Do you know what the gold Charizard goes for in a 10? Well, the gold Charizard is so rare that there are 0 10s of it. That card in front of you is Pop 1, the PSA 4. Just one of them is graded 4. So you're looking at a card that it's definitely sort of in a price discovery stage. No one really knows what those are worth yet, the BK cards. They're worth something. That price is pretty good, 70, because I paid about 70 to acquire the card. Paid a little less than 70 to acquire it. There we go. So I'm just breaking even on that one. BK, have it your way. Okay, there we go. How about this one? Oh, we better send this too. You just pulled these. All right, lots of holos. Whew. Yes, what we can do is we can get everything into one shipment, hopefully. All right. So this can go in here. All right, your Kangaskhan's in this purple box. It's on the side right here, okay? So I'll hand it off to Alexis. Actually, I don't know what Alexis will do with it. I should pay attention to how she likes to pack things. But she gets a lot of praise for the way that she packs things. So she must be doing something very good. Okay, Mr. Jonathan Morse. Mr. Jonathan Morris, you're going to be receiving a lot of Cardconomist slabs this time. And what I'd like you to do, go through them, and if you see any spelling errors on your slab, you can always mail it back. And when you mail it back, I can take it and try to update it to have a better label, okay? All right, let's get this. Time to do some really big shipping for Mr. Jonathan Morris. Has the rocket brake gone off? Not yet, but it's pretty close, actually. The rocket brake's close. Listen to this. 1 label. 2 labels. 3 labels, okay? They're going to be pretty big boxes, too, Mr. Jonathan. You got, like I said, a lot of slabs. Actually, I might as well pop this bag on top, see if she can fit that in somewhere. If it's just a bag of holos, I mean, I don't think a bag of holos is really gonna... Oops, make sure those labels don't fall on screen. There we go. All right. There we go. I'll toss this on top. Now, I'll be sure to warn Alexis that we've got a lot for you. You've got a lot more than you probably know, Mr. Jonathan. All right. Yeah, you remember you sent us a lot of submissions a long time ago. Well, we've been working on those. And so you've got quite a bit of chunk of stuff to ship out. Okay. Who's next? Close this. Jonathan Morris is done. Zachary M. Stekskowski, he says, Houndoom break. Oh, yeah. Zach Stex. The very popular Houndoom breaks. 2 Pokeball breaks will finish in the same stream, but it will take multiple days for pack break to go off. People just don't care about the pack breaks like they used to. We use a pricing model that is identical between these 2 products. So I make a cut when either of these sell, and the cut is at the same rate no matter what sells. This gives you a chance for a card that could be good and could grade 10, or it could grade 9, or it could grade 8. This is an already graded 10, and it's literally 1 spot less, and there's a bonus slab in it that's actually pretty good. That's PSA 10 Lickitung Pop 1, and a star card, which is a chance at another break. I mean, people can see the value on the left side. That's because this card's actually cheaper than this booster pack. Isn't that crazy? That's where the hobby is right now, and it's weird. You can buy a spot in a pack break or a card break, but you can't buy into a card break on eBay. So this is a unique product that has to be hosted by like a bartender like me, you know, sort of card breaker guy, and it's an enjoyable thing. And I've been doing it for years, so I'm a very eligible card break host. I don't know. We also have this fish. If you were watching the fish, he got 1 spot. Did you see the Rayquaza? He's new. Rayquaza's brand new. Check that out. Dang, we got some cool stuff. So it's Rayquaza on the front. What's on the back? Oh, man, it's Skeledirge on the back. So PSA 10 Skeledirge or PSA 10 Rayquaza. This is the modern English break. I'm just kind of getting into all the different genres, really. I mean, we're really focused on breaks right now. Skeledirge and Rayquaza. This one's sort of an interesting one. It's sort of like a yucky card that people generally want not so badly, and a really desirable card that people want very badly. So that's kind of a funny pairing. This one is just 2 really solid vintage cards. The one on the front and the one on the back. They're both really good. Houndoom obviously being quite a bit cooler than Lickitung, but the Lickitung's Pop 1, super cool. We have this Umbreon break. This has not been as popular. So from what I can tell, people do not go crazy for Umbreon if it's the wrong Umbreon. So that's really interesting. This One Piece break has 1 spot left. I'm just waiting for somebody to finish that guy. And then, yeah, there's just a lot of breaks. There's undoubtedly a lot of breaks. Look at this. We got a Gengar Mimikyu, and people are not going that deep on it. It's only 5 spots in. You guys voted for that one. You had a lot of different options. You voted for this. All right. Whew. Let's see. We have an order from Hathim, 5 Dragonas. Okay, Mr. Hathim, thank you for your patience. A lot of talking when we first start the stream, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that Rayquaza, the pinched one? No, it's not. It's so funny. You guys recognize that card so badly. It's the pinched Rayquaza, huh? That card kind of got famous for a minute. I got a whole stack of PSA poker cards that got pinched. Maybe I should make a video on that. All right, here goes. If you win a break, do you get both cards? Well, the odds kind of explain it to you down here. So this says 3 and 9. So 3 and 9 means there's 9 booster packs and there's 3 chase pulls. 1 pull will be the star, 1 will be the Houndoom, and 1 will be the Lickitung. Over here it says 2 and 7. So there has to be at least 2 pulls. So he's one and he's the other. Yeah, so in this case, the information on the sticker kind of reveals if you get both cards in the break or 1 card in the break. We do have breaks where you get both cards. Usually they're like a pair that belong together. All right. Mr. Them. Ready? Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Okay. And, all right. No luck here, Mr. Them. if PSA could pay you money to take that video down, if they offered me money to take down negative videos, I would accept that money. Because I understand, you know, it's money makes the world goes round. It's a thing they did in the past wrong, and they probably won't try to do it again. But I don't think they would ever pay me to do that, just because they're making tons of money, and it gets their name out. It's even negative attention's attention, so I don't think they would pay anyone to do that. I wouldn't pay somebody to do that. So it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I mean, it's a real thing that happened in the past, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think it does that much brand damage to them, to be honest. Mr. Athim with an H. Who knows? Maybe they disagree, but yeah, I'll take some money. Let's see. Athim with an H. You're over here. I've got bills to pay. Base Mister only cares about money. Hey, man. I don't have to be so negative. There you go. It's a choice. Here's Edwin. Attack on Titan. My video could have been like, oh, PSA messed this card up, but their mistake rate is 1 in every 20,000, and or probably higher than that, isn't it? But, you know, you could say something like, well, you know, everyone makes mistakes. There's two ways to take a mistake in life. You could say, how dare they? Evil PSA who doesn't care about your cards. And their greedy corporation hiring McDonald's workers to encapsulate $10,000 Pokemon cards carelessly destroys Rayquaza. So that's one way to take it. The other way you could take it is, you know, mistakes happen. Their service is generally very good. They're the best grading company. They give your card the best value. It's part of the risk of grading cards, and I accept the outcome, and they gave me a payout anyways. So there's two different ways to talk about it, see? And it's all up to the YouTuber to choose what kind of language or tone or culture to have about it. And you can, you know, you can pay someone to advertise for you, essentially. And one concept of advertising is to just not be so negative, right? So, but PSA will never sponsor a YouTuber because I think that might actually make their brand look bad. Like, why would they need the advertisement, you know? Or you know, they would look less impartial or something, you know, PSA would. They're supposed to be a third-party grader, so I don't think they're supposed to be swayed easily by YouTubers or news reporters or anything. Did I buy 5 packs? Oh, you did. Let me open up 2 more. You sent in 15. You didn't say 5 packs. It's always a good idea to tell me how many packs you actually purchased and not have me do the math. Here we go. Because you're assuming my brain accurately does remembers the price on it. My brain flipped it. It said 3 of them at $5 a piece instead of 5 of them at $3 a piece. Here goes. PSA is the Rolex of grading systems. I don't know about the Rolex of grading systems. That's an interesting idea. Imagine you made a grading card company where the materials that the card got graded out of were like gold and diamonds and crap like that. Yeah, imagine like a gold case for your card or some crazy shit like that. And yeah, that'd be cool. They definitely are a popular grading company. The #1 grading company, I guess, is what you need to say. So they have a good thing going for them right now, and I'm sure they don't want to screw it up. Edwin Delsid and their competitors are chomping at their heel. Mister, you can go through my bag. Oh, can you go through my bag? Yeah, let's show your bag off. Here you go. Ready? These 2 guys, you just pulled them. This guy, that's pretty cool. You got some of these tops, some promos. All right, lots of promos. Are any of the AOT cards rare? Oh, so this one right here is a TTR, which I believe is a higher rarity. Okay. There you go. CGC grades home movies. Not sure what that is. Home movies. You mean like VHS? Sergio L12. I'll take the spiciest Hell Dog break. Yes, sir. All right. Mr. L12. I don't see the other Sergio as often anymore, but I think he's still around. So maybe one day, maybe he'll go away or something will happen. I don't know. This one right here. I don't want him to go away. I'm just saying maybe one day you won't have to use the L12 nickname. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's count these up real fast. Yeah, I think Sergio A2 still hangs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Is Sergio A2 still hanging about? A boot? PSA sponsored PokeRev to use a promo code for the first time grading. Yeah, but that's a little different. That's a little different. There we go. All right. Very good. Generally, I have positive feelings about PSA. I used them to grade. They're the company I middleman with right now, right? Like, I wouldn't do that if I didn't think that was what I should do. And I don't always agree with the grade, and they are a little bit pricier, and they do make mistakes, like they pinch your poker cards or something. But overall, I like them. And, you know, I've graded cards now. I graded 10,000 cards with TCC grading, and I got to say, it's tough. It doesn't pay very well unless you can do it in very high volume. And it's so easy to make a mistake. And when you make a mistake, it's a really expensive mistake. It's not cheap to make any mistakes. All right. I'll be here on a bi-weekly basis if more precious metals are acquired here. Oh, okay. So there's a real interest in precious metals. So next up, we have Chris Abruzzo 40 on Slab Away. Chris Abruzzo 40 on Slab Away. Let's see, Chris. Jumping over here. I want to know what you think about the new Switch iron plug. I'm not sure. The new Switch iron plug. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've seen that. So let's help Chris Abruzzo. We're scrolling up here to Mr. Chris. You got the Tyranitar returns. He's going down to 980. Nice. You must be excited for that card. One spot on the box topper break, one spot on the vending Gengar sublist. So the box topper break was actually taken by another dude. It's over. He bought out all the spots. So unfortunately, that is gone. So you got a spare 40 bucks. Vending Gengar sublist. Let me get you the Gengar sublist. Chris Abruzzo. There you go. So I bought out the box topper break. Sorry. There we go. I almost sold Bubble Mew for 70 months and now it's 300. What's going on? Good thing you held on to it. So you got 40 bucks. What an evil person. I can put you into any other break. Is there another break that sounds really interesting to you? This Magikarp break must be cursed. Here's Leo Flores, 5 of the Ren and Stimpies. Mr. Leo. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guess that's how they were put in the box. Weird. Ooh. Oh my God. Ta-da. It's gone crazy. It's gone crazy. I have a small bag, says Leo Flores. Here goes, Ren and Stimpy. Somebody recommended we order Ren and Stimpy. So I bought a little Ren and Stimpy. Let's open a little Ren and Stimpy, shall we? 20 years ago, that was all. That's where all the joke. Now nobody knows what it means. I love this show growing up. You must be a little older than me. I was too young to watch this. I vaguely remember it. So vaguely. All right. There we go. Ta-da! All right. It's one of those things where I almost watched it, but I was just a little too young. Maybe I'll watch it now as an adult. Oh. Oh, wow. They're all hollow. How many of these are hollow? Oh, no. This is stuck real bad. Oh, my God. The whole pack is holographic. Wow. Well, these might actually be a lot better than I thought. I can already tell it's going to be a pain in the ass to take. Well, unless I put them back into the booster pack each time. I has the smell of fresh bison. Tag, you're it. These are going to do well. I didn't realize the entire pack was hollow. Very nice. Okay. So I'm going to take these and pop them back in. Here we are. Okay, there we go. Those might be underpriced. What does the picture on the back for them? It looks like Ren and Stimpy, probably. The Ren and Stimpy show. Wow. You got the logo card. Those are always good. There we go. Ooh. Ren and Stimpy show. put this in here for fun, okay? But we're in general, we're going to put the holos back into the pack because sleeving every one of these would take a long time. There is stickiness. If the holos face each other, they're sticky. Ooh, that's quite bad. That's just like the Pokemon. Okay, so you're better off when they're facing back to back like that. Oh my gosh, that is crazy holographic. Something's telling me that these might do well if they can grade 10. All right, that's 2 packs of them. You know, this came to the menu like, was it a day ago or 2 days ago, and nobody opened it. Collect all 15 cards of Puzzle B. There you go. Button me, Ren. You bloated sack of potato plasm. Road Rage, Ren, Hoek? So when the cards face each other, they're ruined. This card ain't big enough for the both of us. And Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman. Wow. Yeah, it's a nutty cartoon. I loved Hey Arnold as a child. There we go. Here's The Joy of Nature. Ren Hoek? I don't understand this at all. The Good, the Bad, and the Stupid. I recently watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It wasn't that bad. The Loyal Border of Stupids. This pack was a good pack. All the cards were facing the right direction. You filthy swine! All right. The Crystal Zard box topper is up on eBay for $5K. Yeah. Am I going deaf in one ear, or is the audio slightly to the right? Is it? Ooh. Sticky. All right. Who cut the cheese, man? New log for girls. Tag you're it. Okay. The World According to Marlon Hoke. Must be like a character he plays. The Beautiful Shiny Button. There you go. Wow, this is some really, really strong holos. So whatever material they were using for the holos, it is very, very shiny. I mean, it is super shiny. All right. How do I give you my address for shipping? Hello, Mr. CD Darnell, or Daryl. I read that wrong. CD Daryl. You can grab my email at the top of the description and send me your address. If you pay with PayPal, I already get your address through PayPal. So just make sure your PayPal is up to date, and then you don't have to worry about it. Leo Florest, you didn't say new bag, right? That took a little while. So opening these is real slow. I didn't expect them all to be holo. When all the cards are holo like that, you kind of have to go through them to show what you got. That's a real slow thing to open. I don't understand what hits look like in this set either. He says, no, but I've got a small bag. All right, no problem. And a box of empty vintage boosters. Another box of empty vintage boosters. Like I say, I gather these up. Crazy. Really crazy. Aha, Leo Flores. Here you go, Leo. Some marble in there previously. Graham says, I just emailed you my address. Wherever I'm at in the queue, I want that shipped. I paid for it. I think what you're saying is you've already paid for the shipping and you'd like to use that now. You prepaid for the shipping and you'd like to use it now. No problem, man. Yellen DeJampin says he'd like a 151 Japanese booster box and something of your choice with $20. Ooh, something of my choice for $20. Always got to say probably the Holo Shuffle. You want to try the Holo Shuffle? Mister, don't you have one of those Crystal Zard box toppers? I do. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I like hearing that he's 5K. Wonder what I paid for on mine. There we are. By the way, one of the best investments this year was in the stock market. It was Nvidia, which was, it basically tripled in price in 1 year. So if you put in, I don't know, is triple even the right word? I think it's triple. Yeah, I'm thinking in terms of things that went up in value over time, because we're thinking about that card, because I think he went up in value over time. Let me go grab this Japanese booster box. All right. My stonks are strong. No, he just bought up asking how you go about it. I just emailed you my address. Nice. There we go. We'll get you set up with that shipping. Okay. Yolan probably Holo Shuffles, right? That, or I could get you a round of Paldea Evolved and you can cross your fingers for a Magikarp. All right. Ready? Ooh. Holo Shuffles are nice. Okay. I really ought to offer a specialty product where it's like one of every Japanese booster pack, just for fun, you know. Oops. All right. Oh. I just feel like that would be a fun thing to open. What do you think, Paldea or Shuffles? A Paldea blister or a Holo Shuffle? I say we put them in the live customs. All right, good luck. Oh, Zapdos comes out right away. So now we want to know what you pull for your Master Ball. Could be Gengar. Crystal Charizard's the best looking Charizard. Oh, I love him. He's great. Here's Mew. Oddish. Chansey. Charmander. Venusaur. We got Goldeen. Okay, here's Charbok. Ooh, Charbok. So did you hear? It looks like in Terrestrial Festival, you get one SAR in each box, and there are no ARs. Oh, yeah, you're right. I have not seen any AR reveals. And it's one SAR per box. And the SAR is what? One of the evolutions? So that'll cut down on the rarity of them, I guess. We are. That could mean that the English product is more important, maybe? I don't know. That stuff's going to be really fun to open. Here we are. All right. I bought extra. Ooh, Master Ball Jolteon's not going to be bad at all. All right, picking up Master Ball Jolteon. There's 36 of the SATs. Not the SAT. I'm graduated. I don't go to school anymore. Here we are. Isn't that fun? One of the days of your life is your last day at school. How crazy is that? One of the days of your life is your last day at school. You take your finals and you're done forever. There you go. What was your SAT? So I did really, really well. I didn't take the SAT. I took the ACT, And I think I scored kind of lower. I think it was like 32 or something like that. And the problem for me is I scored about as bad as possible in math. And the problem with it was I got to it, and it was all these math problems I'd never seen before in my entire life. Remember, I was homeschooled. And when I was homeschooled, no one taught me math. It was all self-taught. And then in my teenager years, I just didn't go to school at all. I just worked in my dad's garage. So in all the other subjects, it's the same deal. I didn't learn anything. I was just taking educated guesses many times on the test. But there was one portion of the test where I scored like perfectly, and it was in like reading, writing, logic, or something like that. So there's a part of the ACT that has to do with your skill in understanding language. I scored like, it was like as high as it could be. It was like 99 or something. It was crazy. So that pretty much saved me because I did like poor-ish on science. I got like near the bottom on math. And there was another subject, I don't remember what it was. I scored high on that too. All right. But yeah, so on math, I did very, very poor. But it wasn't my fault. I'm not actually that bad with mathematics. I didn't get educated. I didn't learn anything. So I stared at it. I'm like, I don't understand this. I don't know what a quadratic formula is. What am I supposed to know about a quadratic formula? So I can't remember. I got like a 32 or a 34. It might have been a 34. All right, Yolan to Jampins. It was either I either scored a 32 or my sister scored 32. I have an older sister who did about 32. She either got 34 or I got 34. I don't actually remember. I was homeschooled and none of it really mattered to me. My parents dropped me off there and I'm like, what am I doing here? I was like suddenly surrounded by all these kids. I'd never seen them before. I'm like, you're taking a test. It's called the ACT. It's like, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and open that Pal Day Evolved, right? Is that what we chose? Do you charge money to call me bro? If you want me to call you brother, it's going to cost $500,000. That's why there's a disclaimer for the break pack count. 34 is 99th percentile. Well, my mom was like really adamant about us scoring the perfect score. What was it? It was a perfect score 40? I don't remember. But she basically was disappointed with my score and said I wasn't going to go to college for free or something. I was like, all right, please give away the promo. No problem. All right, Mr. Yolan. Oh, so 34 is actually pretty good. He says out of 36. So I think my sister scored 34 and I scored 32. But almost all my points were lost in math and a couple points were lost in science. There was a math science portion and I just bombed it. I couldn't. There was no way for me to win in there because I'd never seen any of it before. I'm looking at it going, I don't know any of this. There were like signs and symbols. Square root of what? Imaginary numbers. All right. What? They had like, trigonometry and, intro to calculus probably. I don't know. But I was looking at all the symbols going, I don't got a clue. I couldn't show my work or anything. I just guess. Grusha. That's more of a reflection of her ignorance than yours. I don't have a brain for math. Ooh, Tyranitar. That was a pretty rough round, Mr. Yolan. All right. I think you should have gone to the Holo Shuffles. Since she was the teacher. Actually, my mom did a pretty good job with the young kids. She taught young kids the intro stuff pretty dang well. She was good at basic math. So she could have been like a school teacher. She did all that stuff really well. She was really tough, and she worked pretty hard on it. But when it came to the high school stuff, she's like, good luck. She just toss a book at you. You got the student book and the teacher curriculum book, and you're just expected to teach yourself at that age. And so you know how it is. You didn't. What kind of kid, unless you're a very book smart, booksy kind of kid, you just didn't do it. And that was the end of it. All right. So now we have Mr. Graham Smith. Shipping for Graham Smith. Okay. Let's get you Mr. Graham Smith. Glenn, Grant, Gabe Triadden. You can score at 36 but not get a perfect score because your score is the average of all your subject scores. I think part of what helped me on my score was you had your choice when you took the ACT to have a written sort of like write on a subject. And my subject prompt was, should the elderly be required to take a driving competency test in order to renew their license? And I think there was a bit more to it too, sort of like, if that's true, should it also be true that voting should be based that way or something like that, right? And so that was my prompt. It wasn't a necessarily easy prompt, but I happen to be pretty good at writing. So you guys have heard me talk for a long time, and I can be a real chatterbox. My language skill goes up when I start writing. My writing is way stronger than my talking. So talking is very off the cuff, just instant. You got to be very fast and clever and witty. When I write, I get to go back and edit things, and I get very, very good. So I think the written portion, write a 3-page essay kind of situation, played very well in my favor for that score that I got, which was probably about 32, I think. All right, Graham Smith. Here we are. I paid for a Pokemon Top Single 2. I sent you 12 shippings, 9 right. I think so. Graham, are you saying you paid for shipping ahead of time? Is that what you're saying, Graham? Let me look. How would you have paid, Graham? PayPal? I'll look you up real fast. That's separate from your score. There's the test and the writing test. The writing test is out of 12. Oh, so I don't even know what I scored for that then. That makes me sad. I don't even know how to look it up. It was some paper I got in the mail. Here we are. I didn't think much of the ACT at the time because I didn't know what I was going to do in life. All right. Oh, you pay with CASHAPP. Okay, let's go look you up, Mr. Graham. Oh, I see. You sent a CASHAPP order. Here it is. For a Pokemon Top Single and ship my order. Graham Smith. You got it, man. I'll figure it out. Okay. So we'll get you that Top Single as well. No problem. All right. I got the shipping address, and I didn't see the CASHAPP order at first. That's why that was a little confusing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lower this. And we're going to grab you a box, if we can, if it doesn't break on us. I never took the ACT, SAT, MVP. Give me a Zard, sir. If you're lucky. The total cost has changed. We're verifying up-to-date rates. Come on, dude. Nowadays, kids can't add 2 plus 2. Oh, kids. I think you mean kids can add 2 plus 2 and still pass. Well, again, I did bad on my math test scores. I'm not bad at math. I finished the hardest math courses a person can take. Differential equations, abstract algebra, the computer science math course, which I always forget the name of. What was it called? It was called, I can never remember the name of it. I passed those courses. I am not bad at it, but I don't love it, and more importantly, I don't score perfectly well in it. The thing is, as a homeschooler, when it comes to something like math, you just don't self-teach yourself math. It's just not a thing, unless you're that kind of kid who sits at home and reads books just for fun, like you just do it because you want to do it. And I wasn't that kind of kid. We are. All right. How many left on the Houndoom? He's almost done. Looks like 2 left on the Houndoom. Could be less than that. I'm horrible at math. I paid someone to do it for me in college. I'm very proud to say I received no help. You get the tink-a-tink too, okay, Mr. Graham? I'm very proud to say I did the math on my own. No cheating. That's right. It was tough. But I knew I would have to do it and really be good at it to get a job in computer science. So I said, you can't cheat on something like this. You just have to be good at it to be eligible for a real job. All right, so the next order is Carlton Darrell for Legend of Blue Eyes, Charlie Brown Part 1, and shipping. You got it, Mr. Carlton. Okay, let me get those for you. Charlie Brown Part 1. All right. Math just doesn't make sense to me. I probably have dyscalculia. I feel it there. I had my dad help me in college math class. Here we are. My dad wasn't a dumb guy. He had a like a electrical engineering kind of degree himself. Here we are. Probably dumb in other ways. There we go. But I didn't get any help from anyone. Although I did have Gearos, and she would study with me, but she was as lost as I was on the math. I mean, the math is truly difficult. Being around her was helpful, though. She was a good student. She was a straight A student, and she, you know, I'd see like her practicing, like how much discipline she had. She had so much discipline. So just being around her, and I was like, "You want to go play?" And she's like, "No, we're gonna study all night." I'd be like, "Yeah, let's go study." You're right. For me, getting a B is like, that's good enough, right? But for her, the only thing that was acceptable was an A. I never really cared that much about school. I always thought that school was sort of like, I don't know. I always felt like getting an A was pointless. What mattered the most was like when you get a job and you need to have a particular skill for a particular job. You know what I mean? So when it was a useful piece of information, then it mattered a lot. Then you needed to be like S tier at that skill. But just learning a little bit of everything is like, all right, we're learning how to find the volume under a wiggle line. Wow, when am I going to use this? But if I had to use it, like here in this, let's say like this channel right now, you bet your tits I'd be as good at it as I could be. Nervous? Who's nervous? Or I'd be just very good at it, right? Mom, if you were married and you played golf, I'd hate your golf clubs. I have to watch myself. I'd give you a bite, but vultures hate ice cream cones. We superstars sign a lot of autographs. So cute. Marketable skills are far more important than college degrees. Yeah, and I always felt that. I always felt like school was kind of bullshit. I was like, school's bullshit, man. I was more liberal back in those days. I mean, I was a liberal when I was in college. So you know, if you're a young guy in college and liberal, I forgive you. But yeah, when I was in college, I was a liberal myself, and yeah, I would be like, the school system's stupid. Who cares about these scores? Doesn't matter. It's all. Yeah, I always felt it was all kind of like made up rules and abstract nonsense. You know, like you could have a kid who's got rich parents who already have a job lined up for him because he's got connections, and he's going to get an A in the test scores because the family it's well known, and the school won't let the kid fail, and he's got all kinds of like tutors who sit around who already understand the subject really well, and they're going to make sure he understands it the way they understand it, and blah, blah, blah. And then you got a poor student, and they've got to work a job. That's relatable to me. I had to work in my family. I didn't learn, I worked. They got to work a job. They're living in poverty. They're not sure if their car's going to make it into school today. They don't know if they have enough money to pay rent this week. So how's that kid supposed to get an A plus or even care about an A plus when they can barely survive? So to me, you know, it's all bullshit. And what if this teacher's really bad at my school and their teacher's really good at their school? And, you know, so to me, it was all like, how can you say the scoring system's a good, fair scoring system? And there were other parts to it too. There was sort of like, what if you're a kid who's a genius at math and terrible at writing papers? Should your GPA be curved downward because you had to do a lot of paper writing, but you're actually a math genius? So there's many holes I could poke in to justify myself getting a B or a C. And maybe some of those ideas still hold a little bit, but, you know, because you're hearing me talk about it going, hey, wait, yeah, that makes sense. So, you know, I was never an A student because I just couldn't do it. I wasn't like, I didn't care enough, but Gearos cared a lot. She was my then girlfriend. She's my wife now. She's like, no, it's got to be an A. Got to be a 4.0 GPA. And she would have like a nervous breakdown if it wasn't. So she would get very upset if she didn't get a good score. Whereas I was like, who cares? You know, it's like, all you got to do is pass. All right. My girlfriend keeps calling me a latchkey kid. It hurts. Oh, no. All right, here we go, Mr. Carlton Darrell. We got your stuff, we got your address, we got your label. Oh, and they're verifying shipping rates twice now. Jesus, dude. All right, there we go. Print. I think people miss the point of college. Sure, it sucks, but the underlying teaching of how to work with other people, submit task assignments, go. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but you can learn a lot of that at work. I mean, how do you think society ever got along before college, before everyone went to college, or before everyone went to this new experiment called like public school. There was time periods before that, but I'm not against them either. I just want to make sure that they're as adaptive and as intelligence producing as the real world is, because I feel like there's a lot to learn in the real world. You know what I mean? All right. Like, I have a theory. Let's say you thrust an 18-year-old boy into World War II and you say, sit down and produce a flying airplane made out of metal or our country dies. And then you take another 18-year-old boy, is 2024, you shove him in college and says, drink beer, play video games, and oh yeah, learn some physics. The guy who's trying to save the world in World War II, he becomes a brilliant engineer. But the other guy who's in college, he doesn't. So that's why I say the real world has a lot to give you if you are adamant on becoming successful or important or contributing, or you get very passionate about something. And it's hard to be passionate in school. Here's a Thim, another 5 Dragona. You got it, Mr. Thim. You got it. Can we see Carlton's cards? Yeah, we can see Carlton's cards. Give me a second. You can also add to this bag, by the way, so you can still buy some stuff tonight if you want to have some fun. Because some people come in with the intention to ship and they go, wait a second, maybe I want to have some fun too. There's the Man-Eater Bug. Here's your new Charlie Brown cards. And you got some lovely MetaZoo cards. Lots of MetaZoo cards. Oh. Quetzalcoatlus. This thing. Okay. You got some Mario cards. It's a me, Mario. Boop, 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 boop. Some people get by with school, some don't, like me. Well, for me, if I had never gone to college, I would have been fine, dude. I would have been fine. Maybe I'm an exception, But think about all the guys who became famous musicians, and they didn't go to school for music theory. That's like the stupidest thing I could imagine. Think of all the guys who became really good in some particular field, and it turns out they were terrible in all kinds of other courses in school. You see this story all the time. The the student who was scoring C's, but you find out he becomes CEO later in life on some company that he starts, or some kid who drops out of college because he can't stand it, but he starts up, some cool business that he's really passionate about. Some guy who just starts up like a trucking company to transport goods. He's a multi-millionaire. No, he never needed to know how to do calculus. Everyone doesn't need to know calculus. No, he didn't need to know how to read Shakespeare and how to feel about Shakespeare. He just needed to know how to transport goods with an expensive vehicle. That's all he needed. And he became a multi-millionaire. He had lots of children or a couple children, and they got passed down an inheritance, and they can do whatever they want. So this idea that you all have to go through the same system and pay $100,000, by the way, to the school owners, the school system, they've got to get paid out $100,000 per student so that you can all learn Shakespeare and calculus. It's an inefficiency. And it's an interesting thought that every kid has to do that, but I think it's a horrible inefficiency. I'm an efficiency, economics, finance kind of person. I'm obsessed with money, and I look at it and I look at the system. And I say, this could be a better system. If a child is meant to be an accountant, have them skip the history, have them skip the Shakespeare, have them skip all the social sciences, go straight to math, straight to business, straight to accounting, get him a job, and while he's working, he can then, on his leisure, go back and get those other things if he wants, if he's interested. The school system would hate that. Think of all the money they'd lose. I mean, probably billions of dollars. All right, Hathim. So the school system would hate that. You're talking about people's livelihoods there. Wait a second. I'm a history teacher. I'm important. Sure you are. But actually, the only thing that was really important, his accounting job. That was actually important. Knowing all the history is very fun. It leads to a smarter society, maybe to a society that votes better even. I don't know. That's a theory. He really just needs his accounting job, though. That's the requirement. So, I have theories about school being highly inefficient and bloated with wasted money. Edwin Delsett 4, Attack on Titan. You got it, man. All right. They need to learn about gender studies and critical race theory. Yesterday, I saw the video of the guy who invented the parachute suit. He tested it by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. Let's just say it didn't work. I think I heard about that. Does Carlton have that Zelda scratch-off card? He should, yes. Yes. If I didn't scroll through it slow enough, I'll show you. You guys really want that scratch-off card, huh? All right. This one? Or this is like 3 cards in one sleeve. This one? That one? It's all in here, I promise you. All right, so, Mr. Edwin, let me go get another box of Attack on Titan. Whenever we start talking about the school system, I get on my soapbox. And you guys can tell me to put the cards in the bag, bro. But I get very passionate about these subjects. I think I could have gone into school for politics, to be honest, because I enjoy politics and economics and all that enough. Let's go get that Attack. Oh, wait. The Attack on Titan's already over here. I brought in a load of them because they're so cheap. They're so cheap. Here we are. Very nice. 4 Attack on Titan. Okay. There we go. My theory is that the sooner a child can buy a home, the better. And then they can go back to school as an adult to learn things like Shakespeare. There you go. It's horrible that they make you take Shakespeare to get your degree. I had to do it. You have to take these classes called electives. And as it would turn out, in order to graduate, you need to get a certain amount of classes done every semester. You can't just force your way through all the strict computer science courses. They're just not set up that way. So you have to take these weird electives, and they're always like anthropology is available, language history is available, art history is available. I actually took art history. Creative writing is available. You know, so it's all these useless subjects. And then you pay like thousands of dollars per class to learn that, yes, you're not too bad at writing. Hey, you got an A in creative writing. Oh, good for that. I guess that'll pad my actually important things on my GPA. Can I swap the promos? I latest have the one on the table. What? You're keeping that one. That one's for you, Mr. Edwin. All right, here we go. Yeah, you're keeping that one. What do you mean by swap the promos? I latest have the one on the table. Huh? Ta-da! Ta-da! I took yoga. Art appreciation was mine. Yeah, I took an art history class. They scrolled me through a lot of fantastic ancient pictures from like Rome and Babylonia, and then all the way up to modern times. And I felt very smart, like I could go to maybe to like a simple museum display in New York and be like, oh yes, the lines in this blah 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 represent the artist's feelings about the color purple. And so I got a good grade on that too, because it's a very easy course. And then I was looking at my wallet going, why the hell am I paying for this crap? It just doesn't make any sense. And I have to be stuck in school for 4 years as opposed to 3 years to get my bachelor degree. Should just be 3 years. I don't actually need these other courses. Here you go, Mr. Edwin. What's your Discord? My Discord server? You can find a link to it in the description. Be sure to join. We have a giveaway in the Discord. We have some nice social teas in there. And we use that channel to sort of track things like slab away, slabs that are for sale, expensive slabs for sale. I haven't been very good at that. I need to update that. Get rid of a lot of the electives. I did a double major. Oh, yeah, maybe I could have done a double major. I don't know. I thought it'd be stupid to take religious studies to get my business degree. Precisely, and a lot of people have the same story. A lot of people went through college have the same story. My wife had to take anthropology, which has nothing to do with computer science, and she said a lot of it seems very political, like it's just sort of made up. Next up, we have Lindsay Pollard. 4 packs of Ren and Stimpy. All right, Miss Lindsay, you got it. Ren and Stimpy. Hey, mister, what do you call a dead chicken soul? A poultrygeist. Oh, that's so good! Mister, there are 4 cheesy chase cards to Ren and Stimpy. CC1, CC4. They look like comic strips. All right, very good. Thank you for the information, Mr. Rainman. Electives are why I stick with multiple associates and not getting 4-year. Knockout electives once they get multiple associates in the same general field. I see what you're saying. So like an associates of coding and associates of, like 2 associates, one of coding and one of network security or something. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I think that could make sense. But yeah, so my opinion is the school system is a for-profit business to take stupid 18-year-olds who get a whole lot of subsidized government money and that they took out as debt, and to just go gather as much of that debt as possible into your school. So it's a game, and the students are losing, and the schools are winning. and you think you're real smart because you went, and I went too, and I got my fancy computer science degree, and we probably disagree on a lot of subjects, and you're going to say, well, I went to college and I'm very smart. Look at this. No, sir, I don't like it. Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxman. Ooh. But yeah, ultimately, I feel like school, it's not necessarily for the smartest people in the world. The smartest people in the world are just naturally smart. I feel like the smartest people in the world tend to go off and do amazing financial things. We are. Or they work in science or academia in a level that a simple student with a simple degree cannot match. So I think in the past, probably the narrative was that if you went to college, you must have been a smart person. Ooh, that's like a bent card there. Jesus. The joy of nature. I think people have to get past that and start looking at the college degree like it's no different than just, hey, I graduated high school. Wow, whoop-dee, good for you. This card ain't big enough for the both of us. Show me your accomplishments is what I would say. What have you really accomplished? That should be a better measure of your supposed intelligence. I think there's also people who are smart who accomplish nothing. But so I'd say, okay, well, their brain works, but, you know, they're not using it. So if you call yourself real smart because you got a degree in math or something, but you work at the back room of a Target, it's like, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know if you're like smart, you know what I'm saying? Robin Hook and Maid Moron. Ooh. Here's, So there's going to be a lot of people with degrees nowadays. I'm college educated. Oh, yes. Your self-esteem is very good now. What are they doing to this poor sheep? Don't diss the Target math geniuses. Well, I worked at Target myself. Here's Yi Ao. No, sir, I don't like it. Liking this card. Who cut the cheese, man? Wow, these are fun cards. I like this. Ren and Stimpy cards, everybody. Okay, here we are. Others can even go the certificate route like Udemy or Google courses and save thousands. Yeah, if that truly leads into a job, that's the thing. A lot of people they don't know what'll lead into a job necessarily. Like, what if you want to work at Google? You want to say, oh, well, I got an online boot camp coding degree. It's like, they're going to go, oh, Jesus, can we get a real candidate? All right, let's see. Ooh, did you go to MIT or not? The joy of nature. Here's, no, sir, I don't. Very nice. This question mark card. The beautiful shiny button. And this card ain't big enough for the both of us. Two of us? Should have been two of us, right? No one takes those degrees seriously. I would hope so. They're from Tops. Don't diss the Target math geniuses. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Just go, I can work third shift. Yeah. Here we go. Lindsay Pollard. All right, Miss Lindsay. All right. Well, I've talked about this subject, the subject of hiring myself. And I say, if you want somebody to hire you, just go up to them and say, I'm healthy. I'm sharp. I don't have any problems. I'm not addicted to anything. You know, and I'm young and I'm ready to spend my whole life working here. You know what I mean? And dress attractively and be attractive. And you'll probably just get some job. There you go. Ugh. Let's see. That's my theory. Lindsay, you need a new bag? Oh, she said she needed a new bag. Lindsay, I'm so dumb. All right. How did I get this job, Lindsay? I did an interview for a job here before we got Alexis. And it was a gentleman, and he came in for the interview, and his whole shirt was covered in dandruff. And I was like, just didn't present very well. Lindsay Pollard, 12.24. All right, so don't do that, guys. Don't go to your interview with a lot of dandruff on your shirt. All right. Sometime in the future, would you be open to doing a 95 Fleer Marvel Masterpiece box break? I'd be down to buy a few spots to help cover the box. So you want a box break of the box. Now, why would you want it to be a box break? It seems like it's a good enough box to not need that. Here's Caterpie. Here's Pidgeot. Like, what I'm trying to say, there's not one particular big, huge hit in a single box. You got standard holo, the flipped around holos and the signatures, right? Everyone gets a signature. So in that box, it's kind of funny. The signatures are like holos, reverse holos. Now it's the holographic cards that are kind of like the hits, and there's two types. Well, the big hit, the flipped around hit, there's a couple of those per box. So you can just keep digging in a box. Oh, the 1995 year. So you're saying a 1995 Marvel Fleer Masterpiece box. Oh, maybe we need to look into that. All right, let's see what we got. So Lindsay's done. We've got Aaron Rodriguez, Mr. 4 English PRB1s. You got it, man. 4 English PRB1s. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Mr. Aaron. All right. Snipping this. Very good. And snipping this. All right. I want people to generally do very well. I have a good imagination, so I like to imagine how life could be. I think kids should be born and sent to school right away, but the school should teach them. Well, the school should have some sort of analysis, like personality analysis system that can detect exactly what the skills of the child are, like what they seem to excel at. And so the schools should actually be more like a way to detect what the child should be considering working on. And the goal of the school should be to get that kid going in the direction that, he's most passionate about. Maybe it's art, maybe it's music, maybe it's something social, maybe it's medicine, maybe it's technology and engineering and math. Once you detect where the kid should go, the kid should then suddenly be sent on sort of like a rapid education course to become skilled in that field and pick up a job by the age of 16. So you should have a career job paying $70,000 a year as soon as possible. 16 or 17, you should just already be making that money and then just go straight to buying a home. Soon as you can, buy a home so that you're not renting. Or if you don't buy a home, immediately start dumping your money into investments as soon as possible. So good income by 17 years old and just start investing like crazy. That should be the goal of an education system. That's what I would want for my children. Yeah, whenever I have kids and they're getting older, I'm gonna be like, your grades are important, I guess, but what's most important is that you're making tons of money as soon as possible. It's more pricey, smaller print run, but I'm very open to buying a few spots to help cover the box. I understand you got to make your money on it. My first job was at Arby's at 15. People are too lazy nowadays. Well, you never know. I don't know if people are lazy. I feel like society generally pushed people toward college, and a lot of people regret it now. All right, next up, we've got Mr. Ernest Bruff, 2 Eevee Heroes. Where are my Eevee Heroes? Here they are. Mr. Ernest. There we go, 2 of these. All right. We'll go ahead and snip this. Lovely. Very good. I think for me, it's all about going there to learn something that'll actually be applied. And if there's people who love education for its own purpose, for its own, somebody who would just go read a book for its own value, no other reason, just because they like to read books. Well, maybe there could be additional courses for them, or they could just go home and read books. Everything's on the internet now. The best teachers in the world are on the internet. That's another weird thing. This idea, you go to your local school, you get your baldy guy with the specky glasses, and then he's the guy who's going to teach you math. Meanwhile, the internet's already found, using an algorithm, the best math teacher in the world. It's on the internet. He rose up the algorithm. So, it's a new world. The education has to keep up with the technology now. You got the best teachers on the internet all day long now. You don't need your local teacher as much. That's the point of my concept here. All right, we're good. You can keep that. I already put it in your bag. It's too late. Here's this girl here. Oh, konnichiwa. Here's Violent Safari Zone. So welcome to the Sunday night stream. The Sunday night stream tends to be a little bit slower than the rest of the week. Sunday nights tend to be slow. Tuesday nights tend to be slow, but not always. Actually, sometimes Tuesdays are, they flip and they're super busy. When watching YouTube vids, I mean. In IT, we know where the best teachers are. Yes, that's right. That's right. You virtually need them, because that's what we found when we went to college. It's not about your college professor. It's about your skill and looking up the right smart guy on YouTube. Isn't that crazy? let's take a moment and price some never priced before cards, shall we? All right. So these are being priced for the very first time. Oh, yeah. Let's get some prices, guys. Who is this Al guy they speak of? Al guy. Well, I'm going to need these stickers. Okay, this is Seal DOS Nidoking with Golem and Jinx on the back. Man, that is so cool. I just love grading these super vintage Seal DOS and Cardos cards. One of my favorite things in the hobby. I don't even care if they are like price optimal. You know, like there might be something else to do with my time that makes more money, but I actually just enjoy this so much. Okay, this guy's only pop 6. Pop 6, wow. That's super rare. Okay, and let's go ahead and get a price for him. I'm going to be watching out for coins on occasion to add to the table because Mr. Brandon is so adamant about coins. I'll probably look for collectible coins. That'll probably be the focus. Okay, so the cheapest poison card of the exact same type is 250. We'll make ours 240. Ours is actually cheaper. 240. There we go. That one card pays for almost the whole raw lot that I bought it out of. Now here's Shaman. Isn't that cool? Look at that Shaman from the level X time period. That's Diamond Pearl time period. Super cool. We got a short queue, guys. Feel free to send in more orders if you like short queues, because the last couple of days it's been really crazy. People are going deep. It's the holidays. It's Black Friday. People are going real deep, right? And now it's nice and short. So if you like the short queues, you might enjoy it right now. Let's get the lowest price on this guy. All right, Shaman. Which one do we have? What's the number on it? 003? Here, let's just try typing in Shaman Japanese and see where that takes us. No, that didn't help. Wait, is this by... Oh, that's by highest price. That's the problem. There we go. Okay, now let's try this again. Japanese level dot X. Okay, let's see what we got here. We were sorted by highest price there. I think this is it. So this one right here, if you're in America, this would cost you 63 plus 18, right? We'll do a little math on that. 63 plus 18, $81. We'll make ours 80. That's a very agreeable price for what essentially is a level X Shaman. Those level X cards are the hits in that time period. Wow. Okay. Might be underpriced. Here's Dragonite. All right. Here's Dragonite Blue Sky Stream. I think a bunch of bulk cards just fell over in the background. I was like, what the hell is that? Look at that. That guy might sell fast. Okay. Blue Sky Stream. Blue Sky Stream. Korean Dragonite. I believe I have more of that on the way. So the cheapest Korean Blue Sky Stream Dragonite, 150, then it jumps to 200. So the cheapest one, 150. I'm going to stick with 150. I think he's a great card. This is not a card where I'm worried if he'll sell. There it is, 150. He's not niche. He's main. He's mainstream. He's popular. All right. Look at this funny dude. I have a collection of mislabeled PSA cards. This says yellow, but it's actually a red Gengar. And I guess I'm just going to keep this. I like collecting the Gengars anyways. I think the Gengars are going to move up in price over time. Because I think that demand will outstrip supply. Especially when all the poker cards have been graded. So that one's for me. What's this? Okay. Ooh. Can you guys believe how good this looks? I mean, I'm just shocked that people don't buy these. People don't seem to buy the Topps cards, and that's why Topps cards are so affordable. In my mind, if that Tentacruel was a $600 card, I would actually not be surprised. And in fact, maybe if it was $600, people would look at it with more respect Maybe it's the fact that it's so affordable that people are scared of it. I don't know. But that is a very cool card. But actually, I suspect a big problem with the Topps cards is people just don't understand that the Topps Series 1 is very rare compared to Topps Chrome, where the common uncommons could easily grade 10. Watch this. This is Population 6. Do you know why this matters, Pop 6? Because there was 8 different print runs of Topps Series 1, all with different holographic patterns. And so this is probably more like Pop 2, maybe Pop 3 at best for this particular print run. So if you like the Rays, which is a specific print run, this is probably like Pop 1, 2, maybe 3 at best. But look at that. Isn't that insane? Gorgeous. So that's Tentacruel, though. Imagine that had been Pikachu. All right, now let's get a price on this guy. Come on. So I'm going to have trouble pricing him, but what you're going to find are the Topps Chrome Tentacruels are up there. Topps Tentacruel. Okay, and we want the cheapest one. So what we see right away, we see this $45 non-holographic one. That's pretty standard. But look at this. They want just $65 for this. He's the Topps Chrome card. They grade 10 very easily. And he's not from the same set. They're totally different cards, but they're similar. So if we keep scrolling, let's see if we can find one. There it is. That's the actual card in front of you. You see that? $289. And people are going to go, I don't know, is it really worth that? It's like, it's unbelievably rare. So he said $289, right? We'll make ours $280, which actually makes ours $10 cheaper. There we go, 12.24. There you go. I had to spend more time teaching people about these because I sell them. People need to know how they work. All right. What do you think of tag grading? Tag grading's okay. Probably there's no reason to go with them compared to PSA, but there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not as good as PSA. PSA's the leader. All right, we have Mr. Ernest Bruff, and he says 4 more Eevee Heroes. You got it. 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, lovely. Fresh slabs hitting the table there. All right. Can we spend Squidcoin on only squids? That's right. Spending all my Squidcoin on Pokemon cards. Very good. Ernest. Oh, yeah. Picking up a Sylveon. Ooh. Cold. Holo. And cold. Oops. Very good. Throwing that away. Mr. Ernest. Did you see the new Pokeball reverse foils? I did. They look nice. I'm glad they're working harder on those reverse foils. Now they just need to reduce how many they hand out. All right, we have an order from Edward Delson. He wants 5 of the Attack on Titan. You got it, man. All right, here's this guy. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. So this one goes back in the box for the next order. All right, ooh. Give us stamped reverses again. Yeah, stamped reverse holos are awesome. There we are. No more yellow borders, please. You don't like the yellow borders? I'm okay with border yellow or silver. I don't really mind. I think it's kind of fun that they try all kinds of different borders. Actually, how cool would it be if there was like a season, maybe like a generation where the borders were like red? That'd be pretty crazy. I think red borders could look really cool. Actually, I think that they could have whole card sets, not just generations, but card sets where the border's like a whole different color. But who knows? There's a lot they can do. Okay, there we go. A silver is a very mute, sort of basic color, and I think that's the point of it. All right. Mr. Edwin picking up this beautiful promo. VMAX Climax had a nice pattern. It's got a funny name, doesn't it? We've got one more order in the queue. Edwin says he'll take 5 more of the AOTs. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got to take 5 more when you dig that deep and don't pull the snipe. The best of XY Japanese had the best reverse pattern. Yeah, cool, man. There we go. One thing's for sure, we're coming to the end of Scarlet Violet. This year, 2025, is likely the last year for Scarlet Violet. The new game, whatever we get, will either be launched in June, July, or, and that could be not the brand new generation, but the remake, because that's the pattern. Pokemon does a remake. So we could be getting a remake this year, followed by a full brand new Gen 10. And that'll be very exciting. They are. I don't know when they'll release both games, but hopefully the next generation of Pokemon just blows our freaking minds away. Because Pokemon's got the audience. It's got a lot of loyal, dedicated fans. And the moment they put out a really addictive Pokemon game, I think it's going to be huge. There's so much potential. And so, right now the brand could be undervalued. That's the interesting part. The Pokemon brand could be undervalued right now. There we go. New gen rumored to be released 2025, early 2026. Probably going to be November 2025. That's my bet. That makes the most sense. Okay, we've got one more order. It is Evan Shea. Houndoom spot. The Houndoom has been voted one of the most popular breaks right now. People can't get enough of the Houndoom break. It is Evan Shea. Oops. Take a look at it. Should be up to 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8 spots in the Houndoom break. Maybe Elon will buy Pokemon now. I bet you Elon and Donald Trump will talk about making an American crypto Bitcoin instead of just buying Bitcoin. That's my theory. I could be dead wrong, but that's my prediction, is that they definitely think about it. Somebody's thinking about it. Squidcoin was made after the popular Netflix television show Squid Game. Somebody made a cryptocurrency called Squidcoin, and Squidcoin started going to the moon, and then it crashed really badly. But why did it crash? Because the creator who made Squidcoin was secretly holding a huge number of Squidcoins before they released it to market. Does that make sense? So when it comes to cryptocurrencies, if somebody's already owning a bunch of them and then they put out the rest of them for sale and you push the price up to $40 a coin or something, and then you pull all yours out, you sell all of yours that have been hiding, that's called a rug pull. You took all the value out of the coin when you sold yours. America could pull a crypto rug pull by creating FedCoin, which the government by default already holds a lot of, and then tells the world, this is America's federal cryptocurrency, and you bet your tits it's going to the moon because we're going to back it with the military. And this is the crypto, better than Bitcoin, better than everything. And you better buy it or else you'll miss out on all the appreciation you could be having. But oh yes, we hold a couple million of them already. So inventing its own gold, essentially, out of thin air, America could talk all of these Americans, but likely also a lot of foreign speculators to buy into this crypto, and it could basically just be written the same way Bitcoin's written. And then the U.S. could do other maybe nasty things, like maybe say, yeah, those Bitcoin miners, they're doing a lot of damage to the economy with that electricity usage, and it's not the official U.S. Fed coin, so we might need to slap some restrictions or maybe some taxes on them for all that damage. All kinds of crazy stuff can happen this next year, the next 4 years. We don't know what will happen, but it's going to be an interesting 4 years. And I think that Bitcoin and crypto is going to be watched very carefully these next 4 years. I actually might buy some stocks with the company MicroStrategy because they just deal in crypto. And that might actually be the smarter move for someone like me. Rather than buying crypto directly, just give money to somebody who deals in crypto. So I might be doing that. I might buy a chunk of MicroStrategy. Their stock price just exploded. So I kind of missed the boat. But, you know, if it just keeps going that way, then it might still be worth it. I wish I didn't go deep last night, but was definitely worth it. Mr. Can you use Kevin Vu credit and grade my jungle pack? Oh, yes, Kevin. We were talking about that earlier. Here we go, Kevin. All right, Kevin Vu. There we go. Like printing money for Ukraine. Here we are. Ooh. Yeah, the United States could create its own crypto as it's sort of like a government-wide rug pull, and it would be very, very fascinating. All right. That's not enough to grade a booster pack. Booster pack costs $65 to grade. Sorry about that, Kevin. I didn't put it on the menu because I don't want to grade a lot of booster packs. Booster pack grading is $65 a pack. My bad, dude. Slab on the far left. You like that one? Here it is. It's from Dragon Maid, and it's actually a higher rarity. Got a little piece of dust. See that little white dust? Watch. Oh, so nice. Okay. All right. So this is MDR rarity. We zoom. MDR. See that? It refers to made rare. Look at these little stars in the background. Nice. All right, lovely. I was surprised to learn it was a $90 card, but it made sense when I realized it's a made rare card, which was kind of like similar in sort of the pull rate to maybe like a signature. Well, was it similar to a signature? I think it was. Made rares were quite rare, and a case only had one signature per case. It was really, really hard to get a signature. Something wrong with my bell. Need a belltrician. Free money. Oh, darn. Can I go into the Doom then? Yes, sir. You're going into the Doom. Doom's closed. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure. Edwin, Eric. So Eric asked for the Houndoom 3 minutes ago. I think we have to give it to him because, let's see. You said, oh, darn, can I go into the Doom? It was your last comment. You were just beaten into the Houndoom. But there will be another break after that. There you go. Before we can get to Eric, let's take care of Edwin Delcid. He says, 5 more of the Attack on Titans. That's a cute anime. Watch the first season. My wife watched Dragon Maid, and she liked it too. There we go. All right. Maybe offer every natural-born America free crypto for retirement. That's just another handout, you know. Every American, they've already won the lottery by being here, but now you got to go do something with your life, you know. But people are always thinking in terms of policy. They're always thinking in terms of what's the next thing we could get for maybe like to help us out financially. And that's because it's so hard right now in America. But I think that's a failureship of the education. I think it's also because the government printed so much money, which we allowed. And our leaders don't tell us, darn, you allowed us to waste a lot of your money. And now everything's expensive. You shouldn't have let us do that. And now you should vote for better leaders. They don't say that. They say, well, the solution is even more money printing. Ooh, Sasha. If we could just tax you a lot more, and also those rich people did it, which maybe they did, but the government is those rich people. I mean, they work for the rich, and they are the rich. The government spends more than anyone. Ooh. Oh. Wow, it's a good thing you got 5 more, Mr. Edwin. Both full arts were hiding in those last couple packs. So yes, I mean, wages did not keep up over time. They really didn't. And that could be due to an increase in the labor market, right? So the reason the price of goods went up, but the price of labor did not go up, is because the labor market widened since the 1950s. The 1950s, most women stayed home and worked a domestic job. Then they started working for the factories. Well, you've just doubled the labor market. Then we had a lot of immigration. We didn't always have so much. That increased the labor market. Then technology took a lot of jobs. And then globalization took a lot of jobs. Well, not necessarily in that order. So that is why wages don't keep up. Every time wages get expensive, the producer of goods says, where can I get cheaper labor? And as it turns out, they can get cheaper labor in places like China, Indonesia, India, whatever. And so they go, oh, well, why would I hire people to make this product here when they can make it over there and import it? And that's why Trump says, well, we'll just tariff you for doing that. Eric Rodriguez, Houndoom, which we don't know if that's a good thing. In theory, it is. But there's a counter argument that it's not. All right, here you go, Mr. Eric. Ooh. I pulled a Dragon Maid SSP when I randomly bought one pack at my local shop. What? Dude, it takes a whole case of those cards to pull that signature. So that's crazy luck if it's true. All right. So, Mr. Eric, yes, a variety of things stole the inheritance of having been born here in America. Being here in America, being an American is like an inheritance. You've inherited, just like you're born to rich parents, you've inherited the luck of being born in here. But you used to be a bit more lucky, but the government spent a lot of money and the labor force exploded to this gigantic labor market. So now your job doesn't pay very well because there's lots of people to choose between. The producers go, ooh, yeah, the cheap labor. Can we keep that going? I need some cheap labor. Please get me some cheap labor. The last thing I'd want to have to do is pay a lot of money for labor. Oh, Eric Rodriguez, we're putting this in there. All right, the Houndoom break is over. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Putting tariffs on goods is like what a Democrat would do. So that's why Donald Trump, he sounds like a conservative, but a lot of his ideas are just to give out money for free, like lowering taxes, like on overtime. Well, that's not a lot different from just handing money out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And tariffing incoming goods, that's a government tax is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, good luck. We got this. And we got this. And we got this. Okay, bring it back. All right. There's lots of people to choose upon, but not necessarily quality candidates. Wonder what the next 4 years will be like. And when it's over, I wonder what the new politicians will be. There'll be new Republicans and new Democrats. Do you think the Democrats will be more center-left? Or do you think they'll go like the other direction and become more extreme? Maybe it will depend on whether Trump is successful or not. If he's unsuccessful, I bet they get more extreme in their own direction. If he's very successful, I bet you they become more center-left. All right, give me a number. What's interesting about ruling at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the leaders have like different ideas on what'll work, what'll make everyone better. But what's funny is a lot of it's just prediction. Very similar to investing. Investing is just a prediction about what happens next in the world. That's why you should always, if you want to be good at investing, you have to be very on top of the news. You got to know what's going on in the world. There you are. All right. So it's just a prediction. He has theories and predictions about what happens next. Putin has theories and predictions. Zelensky has theories and predictions. And then you kind of pitch those ideas to the people, like, here's my ideas that I think work. And then people go, well, we like this idea a little bit better. All right, give me a number. And then everyone votes. All right. I'm hoping for the poker. You might get both. You bought 3 spots, right? Big fella says 4. Yeah, you can go twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who cares? All right. He just likes that number 4. Kamala didn't have any good ideas, just bad orange man. Here's Zach Stex. Well, there's all kinds of criticisms of what she could or couldn't have done. Here's Zach. Here's Evan Shea. Oh, Evan. Here's Alicia Brown. Ha-ha! That is it. That is the Lickitung. The Mega Booster takes the place of the secondary pull. There you go. You got the Lickitung just like you wanted. That's Joshua Whipple. And he pulls the Houndoom. Okay. And then we also have L12. Sorry, Mr. L12. Beatrice Moniz. Sorry, Beatrice. I like that, Zubat. Alicia Brown. Diplin. Alicia Brown. Oh, pulling the star card. Cool. And here's Eric Rodriguez, and he pulls Sneasel. Thank you so much for everyone who went into the break. That round is over, and we're ready to pick a new break. Good night to be picking a new break. All right. Wow, I got crazy luck. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's good luck. So you've got a star card, and that will land you in here. By the way, Alicia, let's say you were to win like the Wigglytuff or the Jigglypuff. You didn't really want it. You could come to me and say, hey, make a trade with me. I know you got that poker card. Trade me the Wigglytuff for the poker card. So anytime you guys pull anything from one of these breaks, you can use that as a tool for trading. So if you think a break just has good odds, just go into it because of that. Because you can always trade for what you want. And speaking of which, this is what you're going into. The Wigglytuff break. So Wigglytuff break is up to 3 out of 10 now. All right. Oh, wow. Very interesting. And the star card needs to go back over here. Alicia Brown, let's go get you that poker card. It'd have been crazy if you'd pulled all 3, huh? All right. Very good. All right. So you technically got this for, I mean, if you're not counting the star spot going in there, you got this for 80, like $10 off. Oh, it worked out in your favor. Yeah, it worked out in your favor. You get very lucky if you pull something out of here too, right? So you pay attention to that. Okay. And Joshua Whipple pulling the coveted Houndoom out. Okay. How pretty is that, huh? Wow. Crazy. They don't make cards look like that anymore, do they? Why'd they stop? I wonder why they stopped. They said you just can't handle the awesomeness. How much to finish the box of AOT I opened? Are you asking how many packs in the box of the AOT? You took out a couple packs from the start of it, okay? I can't give away exact numbers. That's just not allowed, I'm afraid. And here's C. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I'm not supposed to give out exact numbers. Here we are. Here we are. And here we are. Not because I'm trying to get you to buy too many packs. It's just the nature of the whole channel, right? Magneton, Clavipus. Here is Iona, Corvisquire, ooh, Corvisquire, and Weavile. Okay, cool. Did you guys like that break? Did you have a break in mind that you would really like to try next? I think the reason that the Houndoom's such a good break is because it's so unusually cheap and yet such a fantastic looking card. I mean, it really does look good. We could probably run it twice. Okay. Look at this guy. Ooh, fancy. Let's go take a look into the next break. Oh, this is a cool Tyranitar, Gengar, Mudkip. I bought a couple of those light Togetics because I like them. This is the Neo 3 Houndoom. That would be a whole lot of spots. So would this Charizard. Those would be more like that Gengar Mimikyu. But boy, those are some pretty big pulls. Pretty fantastically big pulls. So here's a couple options. It looks like we don't have another one of those Houndooms, but we might have one eventually. Let's just look around here and see if I can whip up something else. Here's one that doesn't even have to be a black label, or a red label. It could be a black label. Actually, the problem with that, I ran into this before. If we were to turn this into a break, he just wouldn't move fast. I know he wouldn't. I know he wouldn't, because people who don't like Hitmonlee won't buy a spot. Even if it's 4 spots, they won't do it. You have to put up a Pokemon that everyone kind of goes crazy for. That is the trick to these breaks. Everyone at the same time has to go, yes, please. Yes, daddy. Neo Houndoom is my dream card. All right, I want everyone to vote one time by just saying in the comment section what they want in the chat. Just say in the chat what card you want. And let me talk to you about price. Okay, give me a second. Very expensive, very expensive, 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 expensive. A little bit cheaper, cheap. That's what we got, okay? These guys right here. You say a name in the chat. Let me just do a little more looking in case I have another one of those Houndooms hiding. Which I don't think I do. I thought I had 2 of them. You're only allowed to vote one time, so just say one card and no more than that. All of them, says Grunt. Grunt, okay. Checking over here real fast. All right. Just checking here too. All right. Let's see what you guys chose. Charizard, Espeon, 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 Moltres, Espeon, 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 Houndoom, Espeon. Espeon it is. Okay. That was pretty easy, huh? I don't even think we need to run a poll. I think you guys pretty much just made it pretty clear. You want the Espeon. Oops. Did my music stop? So Lespeon is definitely not a cheap one. You can imagine why. Doo-doo-doo. Dark Espeon, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? That has to be one of the coolest things on the table right now. Been trying to wait off on voting for it. Oh, because you hope to get in there in time. Okay. I like the art on it. It's very vibrant. The fact that it's also Neo 4 is kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Neo 4. Does anyone know the price of a Neo 4 pack? Isn't it like $1,000 per pack? Might be more. Like, Neo 4 packs are just not available anymore. Alright. So, almost there, guys. Sorry, I'm a little slow at this. All right. Oops. I don't know why they make this so difficult. All right, there we go. All right, so. All right. And then we're going to add another card in there, right? Should we? I've been enjoying adding a secondary card in, but let's just see if we have anything that's valid. Since it's a vintage card, the other card should also be vintage. Hey, this is on sale for 40 bucks. All right, let's have this Japanese Vending Violent Safari Zone be the bonus card. Let's show this card off a little bit. So this is a very strange card. What it does is it actually gives data about the video game itself, like the Safari Zone, what you can catch, what kind of items are in there, what kind of Pokemon are in there. And it's got this very special back of the card. Check that out. Wow, super cool. That is the Vending Series card, and that's going to go in for 40 bucks. So it's going to be Dark Espeon and a Vending Series vintage card. That's actually a cool bonus pull. Yeah, I'm kind of focusing on making sure the bonus pulls are actually like not just a punishment, but maybe like a seriously decent card. The fact that you're getting it on sale as well is good. That's the Black Friday sale. Okay. So I think you guys will be surprised that this one's not like terrible. All right, and this will be a star card as well. The star cards move the slow cards. So this was going to be 1 and 13. The card makes it 14, and the star makes it 15. It's going to be 3 and 15. There you go. Espeon, a 3 and 15 pull. I don't know how fast this will fill up, but I have a suspicion Mike's side's going to buy in. He always buys into Espeons. He loves Espeon. So Mike's side will probably buy a spot. If it's still around by the time he knows about it. I've seen it end so fast, he doesn't even know about it. There it goes. All right, let's be on. The 2 Houndooms were very fast movers, so those are good. All right, put this back over here. Use my store credit for the Espeon break, says Chris. You got it. Okay. Kevin Vu spent his money, right? Kevin Vu was in the previous break. Am I wrong about that? I just tossed his card out because I thought he did. Hold on. Use my store credit. Oh, you don't actually have a store credit yet. Is that right? Were you in line to buy a spot on the Dark Espeon? Because I don't see in here. Am I seeing it wrong? Do you have a store credit? Let me put this back over here. I'll just read the queue, see if you were in there. Maybe you're in there. Teresa McHaney. Oh, by the way, before we do Teresa McHaney, nice to meet you, Teresa. Before we do Teresa, we have to create a Breaks History link with the Houndoom. Neo 2, Houndoom, 20300, rewind. All right, there we go. I wanted to spot in the box topper break, but someone bought the whole thing. Gotcha. So I had 40 bucks left over. Gotcha. So it wasn't Kevin Vu. Let me rewrite this Kevin Vu card. Did I put Kevin Vu? How did Kevin Vu get $40? Here we go. I remember you now. You were going to buy in, but somebody else had already bought in, right? I bought 5 packs of Paradise Dragona. Sounds good. I just haven't gotten to it yet. We just did a break, and the breaks, you know, it always slows the stream down dramatically. Right, it was Eric Rodriguez bought the last spot, and you were going to miss it, therefore. Teresa McHaney, first-time order, 10 Eevee Heroes. Teresa's first-time order. Ooh, Miss Teresa, nice to meet you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, 10 of these. Usually we have a gift for somebody who's buying their first order. Can I get you some bonus packs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5's going to be it. So how about 5 of those for free? Oh, what is this? Oh, guess I put some packs over there, too. There we go. So you're going to get 5 free packs. That's your first-time order bonus. Pop those in there. All right. Very good. Dark Espeon. That is a popular one. Okay. Someone got a Houndoom tonight. How crazy is that? A Houndoom and a Licky Tongue. Use my credit on Espeon. Is that Kevin Vu? Gold. Holo. They both have credit. Yeah, mister, also use my credit for the break. We're going to be doing that for you as well. So 2 credits going in right away. All right, Miss Teresa. Here's Glaceon but twice. We lost 2 more Hololive talents. It's Jover. No! It's Jover. Here we are. Raichu. Gold. Here's Mumbreon. Cold. And Sylveon. Ta-da! All right. Go ahead and sleeve this up. And sleeve this up for Miss Teresa McHaney. Teresa, no big snipe there for your first time pull. Let me get you a Dreamy Tops card of Brock. Here you go, a little Brock bonus card. That's a fresh card. You could actually grade it. Vintage Tops Brock. That's another little gift. And let's put this in a bag. You're going to go in the TH box. I got a number on. That's a win for me. Nice to meet you, Miss Teresa. Is it a Miss Teresa? And what's your favorite Pokemon? Mick Haney. There we go. I got an Umbreon. That's a win for me. And we'll put you up here. My favorite is Mewtwo. Oh, very cool. There we go. All right. Let's see. It's officially December. That means a lot of bags are probably now expired that have been here for a long time. Yes, I'm Kevin Vu. So let's go ahead and get this done real fast. Kevin Vu's going into Dark Espeon. And Chris Abruzzo's going into the Umbreon, Espeon. There it is, 2 right away. All right, there it is. Can you add that Dragonite to my other Delta species Dragonite Slab Away, please? This Dragonite to my Dragonite Delta species Slab Away. I think that's unfair. I think that's unfair because it takes away a chance for somebody else who wants to buy it immediately to pay for it. I can't do that this time. What you can do is you can buy it outright and then continue to pay the other one off later. You know what I'm saying? So like you got 6 months on it. But I got to have a chance to turn this guy into cash because I need some cash. You know what I'm saying? So I got to have cash to keep my inventory rotating. Yeah, in this case, it's probably not supposed to do that. All right, sorry though. It's okay to ask. Here's Graham Smith, 5 packs of Paradise Dragona. All right. Wait, you can add things to your Slabaway? Every now and then, it's possible to do that under certain circumstances. Like, let's say you had Charizard and Blastoise, and then Venusaur pops up on the table from the same set, and you say, can you add that Venusaur? I'd say, yeah, let's get them all together as a triplet, because they all match. So sometimes that, or maybe it's a slab that I'm really motivated to just get rid of, and you just want it for some reason. I say, yeah, okay. That's me sort of bending my own rules, but it's because it's a slab that I want to get rid of, that's hard to get rid of maybe, and I'm saying, I'll work with you. When it's a real hot card, and it's not really related to your card, it's supposed to be available to anyone who'd like to purchase it. There we go. What's the best way to ask you to sleeve a card for me, please? You say, hey, mister, can you sleeve a card for me, please? There we go. Do you mean like in a top loader, or you just mean like in a sleeve? There's Mr. Graham. Ooh. Ta-da! All for the Graham. What if your name was pronounced Graham? Like a Graham cracker, right? Graham cracker, Graham cracker. Didn't that guy who invented the graham crackers, didn't he do that because he thought they were regular cookies were sinfully delicious? So they said, we got to invent a cookie that you can eat and not go to hell for eating. Pretty sure that's why he invented the graham cracker. Mister, hey mister, do you like Charizard? Hey mister, you like Charizard? 1 Evo Skies for Pirate Blood Moon. We gave out 2 of these for free yesterday. How crazy was that? Hey mister, you like Charizard? Hey, that kid who did that to me, if he was maybe like 7 years old or 8 years old at the time, think about this. He's like 13 now. Hey, mister, you like Charizards? That is 2 holos, Mr. Pirate Blood Moon. Whew. Evo Skies, man. Hey, mister, can you sleeve a card for me, please? What card do you want sleeved? There you go. Oh, I should have said no. Pirate Blood Moon. Here's Pirate's Enjoyer. Pirate's Blood Moon. Hey, mister, you like Charizard? I like Charizard. Do you like Charizard? All right, very good. Mister. Here's Edwin Delcid, 15 packs of AOT. All right, here comes the AOT Snipe. Can't hit anything in any set. Well, it's hard for everybody if it makes you feel better. Here's 6. Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that right? Is it 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, per night, there's usually one big hit. Jen got Magikarp yesterday. The night before that, somebody pulled a Jar Jar Binks Siggy out of the previous box of Star Wars, which is now done. What was the night before that? I don't even remember. Yeah, pulling hits is special. That's why they're so expensive. But that's also why this is so straightforward. Like, you can see you're just straight up odds are right here. It's less complicated. Oh, I didn't write the star on it. It needs to have a star on it. What do you do with all their cards that are not holo? I give them to you for free. Okay, so we got 14 here. We need one more. Yeah, don't feel bad if you miss. That's a goal. You know what set you would not miss in if you opened it? Hidden Legends, the vintage pack, $400. If you open a pack of that, virtually the whole pack is gradable. Even the reverse holo is gradable. There we go. All right, Edwin Delcid. Lost Origin, worst set ever. You don't like Lost Origin? I mean, that Giratina's pretty good. Okay. All right. It's nice, but the pull rates are atrocious. Here's a holo. There's a holo. Good luck to Edwin Delcid. This is Attack on Titan, everyone. Did you know the Attack on Titan booster packs are only $3 a pack? That's right. Extremely cheap. Extremely cheap. That's why people enjoy opening these, because of how unusually affordable they are. This is a $3 a pack set, even though Attack on Titan is a very popular anime. This is a set that I've decided not to make any money on and to just liquidate. We are. So the price is intentionally, it's on sale is what it is. This is an on sale item. Here we are. I'll send you an email and hope for a reply. Sure. Chef number 8. Chef number 8. What's chef number 8? Here we are. AOT is a rough set. You're a rough set. Hey! I'll end up buying 2 or 3 cases. Lost Origin. Oh. There we go. Well, you know, you look at the odds for like Hidden Fates Charizard too, and it's really tough. People still open Hidden Fates Charizard. They're like, I'm opening it. Are you opening it? Yeah, I'm opening it. Ta-da. You got 2 of these guys. All right. Very nice. Now, we've been pricing up some new cards. Let's get a little rotate going. Shining Mew, Thai language. On sale, Pidgeotto, Black Friday sale. My Melodies, already on sale. The actual price of this is much higher. And this is Credilli Star. Here's Aaron Rodriguez, Mr. 2 more of the English PRB1s. Mr. Aaron Rodriguez. Did anything decent come out of that round? No. Sad face. I'm sorry, man. Damn you, Attack on Titan. Here's Hound Blaze. Oh. South Park possible 400 plus pop 6. There we go. Oh, the chef from South Park. Well, if he's inside of the booster pack, I promise you he's nice and safe in there. That's already where he was before we opened it. So, like, if we take these cards, see how it's made out of a nice aluminum foil? Yeah, if we just take these and slide them back in here, it's no different than how they were before I pulled them out. So they're nice and safe inside of that booster. That's how, you know, I do that for a lot of people. The real problem with Chef will be, does he have print lines when they manufactured them? Does he have white, edges or corners? Does he have... But the aluminum foil, you know, it's a square pack, and it'll hold your card no different than a sleeve, really. The sleeve will be just as good as a pack, a booster, that is. What I wouldn't want him is to be sort of like on his own in the bag. So if he's sandwiched with the other square cut cards and he's inside of the nice aluminum foil pack, that's about as good as it gets other than top loading it. Now, if you want to top load it, you can pay me to top load it. It's $1 per top loader. All right, Aaron Rodriguez. All right, very nice. Mr. Aaron with the double A. Over here. Wait, no, you're up top. Whew. That is hard to grab. Can you slab away the Mew? Yeah, Mew can be slabbed away for... Did I say $5? Are we changing it to $5? So if you want to slab away a card that is cheaper than $100 or cheaper, let's say that, there is a $5 slab away fee. I just assume you juggle the packs off camera. Yeah, juggle the packs off camera. Sure, something like that. Here's Robert Tumman, one of the Espeon break. All right, so the Espeon break is anticipated to sell quickly. This one could move real fast if you'd like to jump in there for the fun of it. Robert Tumman. There it is. We are 3 deep. 3 deep, 5 me. Did anyone get a Pikachu from the Surging Sparks? No Pikachu has been pulled. If you are the first to pull Pikachu, you'll have the bragging rights of being in the clip. So you'll be, we'll make a clip out of the pull. It'll be very cool. And you'll get a bounty card as well. So we do bounties as well now. Looks like this is the current bounty card. Is this $100 Palkia King of Diamonds. He's on sale for $70, but I might as well remove that. He's not on sale because he is the bounty now. But we'll leave the $100 on it so people can know that's how he was valued. Pop 4 from the Platinum deck specifically. So there's 3 decks, Pearl, Diamond, Platinum. Platinum's the more desirable, obviously. And, I don't know, it's Palkia King of Diamonds, a real nice card. So you pull that Pikachu and you get a $100 poker card on top of it. That's pretty good. Are you buying it if someone pulls it? Are you asking if I'll buy the card back? I'm open-minded to it. You want to sell me the card back? I mean, I can buy any of your bags back if you convince me. So if you think you want to liquidate your bag, you could be like, hey, take my bag. Hidden Fates Charizard still going down, but Moonbreon's still somehow rising. I don't get it. Yeah, me neither. I'm staying away from it. I still... it just doesn't make sense to me. You can do so much with $2,000. You can do so much. And to think to put it all into Moonbreon, I think is a tricky move. I think people are underestimating how much Evolving Skies remains sealed because everyone, quote unquote, invested in it. And so I don't know. So over time, the people who invested in it, they're going to slowly liquidate, and that number will just keep rising for the Umbreon. And the big nail in the coffin for that Umbreon, in my opinion, is definitely the fact that new Umbreons are going to come out, and they're going to compete with that Umbreon. Lucky for that Umbreon, the new one coming out in Terastal Festival doesn't look as good, in my opinion. So Umbreon VMAX, I think, is safe for now. But, you know, there's more time down the road. There's plenty of time. They might have done an Evo Skies reprint too. Look at those Black Friday Walmart tins. They certainly could. They've shown that they can do that because once upon a time, they actually reprinted the Sun and Moon base set. They reprinted that when we were already in Sword and Shield. So it was really weird. We were like at the end of Sword and Shield and they reprinted Sun and Moon base set. So they have the capacity to do that. I don't know if they would have. So I don't know. Grant Kwan, 5 in the Espeon break. Oh, Grant. If you change your mind, Grant, you've got time to change your mind. But I got to warn you, if you go 5 spots in and you miss, you're going to pull your hair out. So be aware of that. There we go. Be aware there's a bad feeling if you miss. It's not a bad feeling if you miss on 1 spot. If you miss on 5 spots, it's a bad feeling. All right, Grant Kwan. You got it, man. Good luck. There we go. Yeah, going in 5 spots deep is painful if it doesn't work out. There you go. All right. All right. Elon Musk so angry about the D&D mishandling, he repeats history by asking how much to buy. Didn't somebody say they wouldn't hire white dudes or something like that? And now people are talking about they're going to sue Microsoft for discrimination. All right. You get a little P on that card because you bought so many spots. It tells me to watch your cards. All right, there you go. It tells me if you do very badly in there to remember it was expensive. All right. It's like a warning for potential buyer's remorse. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Damn. All right. Hey, what's up, Jen? So there was the guy who he was the art of the director of art for, what was the name of the studio? It was like a gaming studio. And after Elon Musk said all this stuff, that guy came out and said, "Oh, I'm not hiring any more crusty white dudes," or something like that. Isn't that what he said? And you're not allowed to say that. That's actually against the law. And so Twitter kind of went crazy, and there were these posts with people saying, "Be sure to contact this lawyer so you can now go sue for discrimination if you applied there and you had the qualifications and they turned you away." And so they might be getting lawsuits on that guy because he came out and said that stupid thing. He wouldn't pay, his employer would pay. I think that's Microsoft, right? Wow, Espeon filling fast. Well, of course it fills fast if a guy buys 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Any cool stuff on discount, slab-wise? Yeah, we've been discounting a couple slabby patties. You want to see? Let's see which one's got discounted. This one's already discounted to 45. He can't go any lower than that. This pair is for 100. These are prices that will correct after on Tuesday, essentially. A little Hoppet went down to 40. All right, so in this pile we got a couple. So the silver price tags are the Cyber Monday, Black Friday prices. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that metal Charizard. Let's see, this pile has this Caterpie going from 40 to 20, and this Pidgeot going from 49 to 40. Cool. I don't know what could be in here. Here's a new slab that we just priced up, $80, Shaman 10. That one's just gotten priced. This guy went from 35 to 15. This guy just got his first price tag, this Houndoom. This is from 85 to 70, from 50 to 43. Oh, this is kind of a big one. That's pristine. Hold on. Let's grab these rest of these real fast. All right. So check this out. This goes a little bit cheaper. This is $10 off. That's not bad, actually. But look at this one. So this one's actually from the really, really, really expensive Pokemon the Movie 2000 set. Remember, that's like a 16,000 booster box. I think that's what it costs nowadays, right? 16,000 or something like that. And it's called There's a Storm of Brewing. Here's the back of the card. Graded pristine by CGC. $340, marked down to $280. So taking a $60 off on that card. The ice cream one is cute. I'll take it. Aw. Look at that. That's not working. Oh, wow. So I guess the brush is not, it's too soft. All right. Okay. Put that there. Ice cream guy will be set here for you. Okay. Houndoom. These guys. We should put this in the middle like that. All right. Tammy Lowe says the daily 20 hidden trials. No hollows. All right. Hidden trials. Trials that were hidden away. And now they are revealed. So what you're saying is you want 20 of the hidden legends. Is that what you're saying? Hey, I hope you're well. The guy who sniped Jasmine. Just curious if you already mailed that. Can possibly sneak in another couple packs. Tell me what the name is on the order. All right, let me go grab another box of the hidden legends, which is right here. Yay! Technically, we have not shipped yet, right? I think Alexis comes in Monday, which is today. The question is, where's the bag now? Gilbert. You might be here in the room still, Gilbert. Might have just placed you to the side for now. All right, so we need some more of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ta-da! You know, Tammy, I'm going to cry for you when some new guy comes in, buys 10 packs of these, and instantly pulls the signature. You know I'm going to cry. All right. Would it be terribly inconvenient? I'm afraid that would be terribly inconvenient. Here we are. Yeah, you could probably send in for more. There we go. Tammy Lowe. All right, you ready, Tammy? That's gonna be me. Sleep. Snipping this. Thank you. Snipping this. Sneep. And sneeping this. Thank you. This guy's so nice. Why don't you guys ever treat me this nice? You guys are jerks. Hey, mister, do the thing for me or I'm going to get mad. You guys should see how Tammy treats me all the time. She's super mean. She's always like, get your stuff done, jerk. Do you stock any Up Dog? What's Up Dog? Here's Asura. Here's Portia. Here's Parai. Did you sell your Capcom stocks? I owned Capstock. Oh, I owned some stocks a really long time ago. I've done some different. So a long time ago, I invested in the stock market and I had to sell a bunch of stocks to pay my taxes. So whatever those were in the past, those are sold. Yeah, my stock market portfolio has changed over time. Here's Sarah. I own a little bit of Nintendo stock. Ridya. How do I get Ridya this card? Mr. Do the Roar. Rawr. Here's Warrior of Light. What signature? Do you see this sexy girl named Lightning? Well, there's a chase card with this artwork, and it's got her signature on it. And it's like $1,000 card. And so everyone wants to pull it. And we don't have a video of it yet. So if you pull it, I'll also shout your name from the rooftops and get you a clip with your poll going into it, okay? I have Nike socks. Nike socks. Drautos. Nalapa. Gladiolus. Fencer. All right. Knight. Come on! No! I'm sorry, Tammy. Somebody just buy Tammy the signature. When's the new shipment of Hidden Trials coming in? Could be here in the next 4 or 5 days, probably. I'm getting closer to my dental appointment. I have a dental appointment on the 3rd. Ugh. They got a cavity to fill. Last thing I want to do. It's just because it's a hard to reach cavity. It's a cavity on my upper, my mouth. And so I know they're going to lean that chair backwards. It's going to be terribly uncomfortable. Miss Tammy. Just remembered that. Ugh. Brush your teeth, kids. Cavities. All right. Gotta get those cavities taken care of, though. You can't ignore them. They have to pull your teeth apart to get to the cavity. Sometimes. Sometimes, because sometimes when they put... I think they put like a little wrap around your tooth to create the cavity sort of like filler so that it molds onto your tooth. The pressure in your mouth is insane. Opt in for laughing gas. No way, dude. No way. They'd kill me in my sleep. All right, because they'll be like, oh, we just do anything now. Wake up with like this massive headache because I wasn't getting any oxygen or something. I just paid for the rest of the box. Ooh. Tammy Schlammy says, give me the rest of that box. She said, sir? Let's see. Okay, looks like we can go ahead and open those now. Because no one else ordered it. Why not just pull the tooth out, fix it, and then reinsert it? Is that possible? That's not possible, right? It would have to be like a fake tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There were 17 remaining packs. Hidden Trials is now sold out, everybody. Marvel, Topps, Magic, Star Wars, Final Fantasy. We're going to say Hidden Trials sold out. Need to save on that. Okay. Miss Tammy Schlammy. Oops. I have a few dental implants. Do you? How are they doing for you? Are they good? Oops. Snipping this. Human teeth did not evolve. Far enough. Sharks just get new teeth. That's not fair. All right. You gotta have your girl in the room so she got your back when you go under the sleeping gas. Oh, that's so funny. To make sure they don't accidentally kill me negligently. Oh, maybe we should make sure he breathes. All right. Oh. I don't think I'd pay all that money for that. I don't mind being awake. I've had a lot of dental work done over the years. Actually, they kind of want you to be awake. I think it's easier for them when you're awake because they can direct you what they need done. They'd be like, move your damn tongue out of the way. I get that one a lot. They say, move your tongue. Quina? Here's Noel. Ninja. Luso. Ta-da! Okay, here's Emmett. Better be safe than sorry. Here's Krill. Here's Jesse. James. Kefka. Oh my gosh, we got Kefka. Look at that Kefka. Oh, wait. You just like this card. We're not going to give you all the cards because you tell me to donate them all the time. Here's Dr. Mog. Make sure you're practicing your Mog. Here's Zorn. Here's Formaldehyde. Thank you so much for your professionalism. What? I got these guys calling me a professional. Here's Chaos. We are. Here's Tyro. I'm more of a chill dude. Here's Pacos. Come on, bro. All right. Damn. Man, we're never pulling this. It's disheartening, dude. How many boxes of Final Fantasy have we gone through and not pulled this signature card? God, dude. Ugh. Can't believe it, man. That's crazy. You know, it'd be cool is if the table was made out of slabs. Like Pokemon slabs. That'd be cool as hell. How much is a box total? So the box that we were just opening is sold out. Hidden Trials is sold out. Now, there are other sets. We've got the brand new set called Hidden Legends, and it's $5 a pack, same price. That also has a signature, but it's going to be a signature of Clive. Then we've got From Nightmares and Hidden Hope. Hidden Hope is Sephiroth, and From Nightmares is Signature Cloud. All four of those have signatures in it. Actually, I think another set has a signature in it. Okay. That goes to Tammy. Tammy Lou. Tammy's been going deep on these for a long time, and we still have no signature. It makes me really sad. There we go. Ta-da! All right. Let's make sure we do these in order. We have to scroll back up here. Tammy Lowe is done. Joshua Whipple is 25 minutes ago. Carlos Lopez is 16 minutes ago, so he's not next. It is Joshua Whipple's turn. 3 Espeon spots. Joshua Whipple. Joshua, what if they're all misses? I'm just saying, you guys are buying a lot of spots in here. I'm scared for you guys. Think of it like this, Joshua. You and Grant Kwan can't both pull Dark Espeon. So either you're going to have a very bad night, or he's going to have a very bad night. Could be both of you have a bad night, and some person who bought a single spot pulls it. So you guys, sometimes you really like the break, but man, I don't think it's a super good idea to buy this deep in. Joshua Whipple, I can't stop you. I'm just trying to warn you, okay? All right. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I'm feeling lucky. Okay. Just remember, if you miss, you're out $120. And what did you get for it? 3 Pokemon cards. Okay, so be prepared emotionally for that. Same for you, Mr. Grant. If you miss, you just get some Pokemon cards. So be prepared, because you don't always know how frustrating that is until after it happens to you. But you can't both win, so I know one of you is about to go through it. Okay, then he says, shipping on the Houndoom to join my Neil friends. Okay, Mr. Joshua. Are we shipping your bag out as well? Do you need your bag? Do you have a bag? It's okay if I lose. I won 3 breaks this week. Wow. Really? That's pretty good. Didn't I just order you shipping? So is this shipping for like a single slab? Josh has been winning all week. I think he's going to win it. Why did Asuka and Shinji have so many babies? It's not about the destination, all about the journey. All right, so we're going to type in Joshua here. Whipple. All right. I shipped last night. I wasn't sure if it went out. Oh. So if you've already, so she's going to get that then. It'll be taken on Monday. So we don't need a new label for you at all. You're good. In fact, if you pull this tonight, this will go too. They'll all go. Okay, Carlos Lopez spot in the Espeon. Oh, I feel bad for Mike's side. I want to buy him a spot, but I don't know if I have permission to. You know what Mike Side should do? Mike Side should preload a $40 store credit and tell me to use it next time that the Dark Espeon is up. That's what he should do. I know Mike Side would have wanted to be in this one. All right, there you go. Here's an order from Jennifer Yap. Spotting the beautiful Espeon. Okay, Espeon. JY. Here you go, Jen. This is going to be 13. Get in, bro. Jennifer Yap says she'll take the ice cream slab. He's ice cream. Cool. Okay. Tammy Lowe. The rest of the box of the Hidden Trials pack should be 17. Nice. Okay, that's all taken care of. We have Gilbert Latier. 2 Paradise Dragona. Oh, I need a new box of that. 2 Night Wanderer, 2 Base Set Scarlet, 3 Electric Breaker, 2 Black Flame, plus a tip. What? Yay! All right, 2 Night Wanderer. Two Base Set Scarlet. Okay, Base Set Scarlet. My check engine light is on. Ooh. 3 Electric Breaker. Yuck. Sucks. Get it taken care of before it breaks further. 2 Black Flame. That's why they invented that light, is to help you save yourself from letting it break. Okay, and these 2 guys. Now, we need a Paradise Dragona. Plus a tip. Plush. 2 boxes of Paradise Dragona remain, and then it's sold out. Whew. Boy, I'm sore, man. I was doing some exercising. Got some sore legs here. My check engine light is on also, but I popped the hood, and the engine was still there, so it's all good. Oh, yeah? Actually, we had an Uber drive over to the, so we were going to the Toyota dealer and having the Uber driver drop us off because we were just buying it in cash, the Toyota. And so then I just bought it in cash, and I didn't really want to have to drive the other car back home. And I realized at the end of the hour-long drive that the Uber driver had a check engine light on the whole time. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You're driving on this 65-mile-an-hour highway for an hour with a check engine light on, with passengers in your car. I'm like, dang, dude, how do I report this guy? I don't want to take a ride from a guy with a check engine light, especially not a big ride. You know, not like a 2-hour drive. Not 2 hours. Well, it is 2 hours if you think about the round trip, but my brain tends to think that way. But I don't want to take a 1-hour drive with this guy with the check engine light on a highway. Did you say you're going to keep the PF 75-ounce Dragon Whales coin? I'm open-minded to selling it. I really like it, but I'm open-minded to selling it. Here we are. I probably should keep it because I've already seen it rise in price. It used to be cheaper than it is today. Actually, that's true for all of the Queen's Beasts coins. They've all gone up in price over time. Here we are. It's scarier if it goes off than goes back on. There we go. Oh, because you have a moment of relief like, oh, it's fine, it's nothing. And then it comes back on, and you're like, oh, no, it's real. There's really something wrong. He should be reported for that check engine light. Peasant. Listen, peasant or not, it's not about money at that point. It's about safety. I don't want to die because the car breaks in the middle of the drive on the highway and he needs to emergency get over to the shoulder and he crashes while doing that. I don't need to be part of that. He can do that on his own time. He can drive his check engine light car on his own time all day long. But if you're going to be Ubering me around, you better not be Ubering me around in a broken vehicle. Like, you crazy, dude. You are. All right, but I didn't report him, by the way. But I thought a lot about it. He just basically scowled. I was like, that's crazy. Especially for it being such a long drive, too. Like, dang, dude. You're going to take me on a long drive? in a car with check engine light. Did you get a cash payment discount for buying a new car? They don't really make bonus money just because you bought it. Ooh, wow, Gilbert. That's a tough round for Gilbert. Gilbert Latier, that is a Petrunt EX. So you took a couple packs out of each box, but no special snipes in any of the boxes. Darn it. All right, give me a second here. Let's go grab your bag. Let me speak to your manager. That's right. I was having a let me speak to your manager feeling. Very strong let me speak to your manager feeling. All right. You all laugh, but people die in car crashes. I'm not messing with it. Ah, here it is. Okay, I found your bag. People die in those car crashes, man. Car crashes are the great equalizer. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be a president. You could be a celebrity. You could be Princess Diana. Anyone at all. Famous, brilliant general. Chess player. Doesn't matter. All right. So I take driving seriously. All right. 0 tip for check engine light. Are you supposed to tip the Uber driver? Galactic gas. All right. There's nobody in queue. 2 spots remain on Espeon. Let's go ahead and rotate everything. Clefairy. Clefairy. Charmeleon. Charmeleon. There used to be discounts when you pay cash. Apparently, that's not a thing. Because the companies love it when you pay with a loan. They actually make more money. We are? Because you pay all that interest over whatever, like 2 or 3 years. However long it is. What's this all about? What's this box? Is this my stuff? Man, I got a lot of stuff, man. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep. What do we have here? Red Gearos. Oh. Oh, a lovely red deck Gearos. Beautiful. Okay. That is so nice. Depending on the interest rate, it might actually make more sense to take out the loan and use your cash elsewhere. Nah, the interest rate on a car loan is never that good. Car loans, those interest rates are not good. Poker. Okay, what's Gyarados Poker doing these days? Let's skip all this. Ah, there we go. So we got green Gyarados is $200, green red. Red is $240, but it's from Italy. What's the deal with this one? All right, it looks like a trustworthy seller though. So $240. The yellow Gyarados is 5 honeys. Wow. That's real expensive. Holy man. All right. We're going to write this guy down for $240 then. That seems low. Oh, that's the sharp marker. Where's the dual marker? Oh, there it is. I could close the carp. Yes, that's right. The Magikarp is still running. Oh, he's the next card to rotate to the front anyways. How many of these Gyarados are there? Because I'm pretty sure he is not a in every deck kind of card. He's not a guaranteed card. A couple cards are, but I don't think he is. Dude, this guy's pop 18. Man, I shouldn't even be selling these good poker cards. What am I even doing, dude? I've been selling poker cards for so long. No, I'll sell them. It's really hard to sell this card. It is so difficult. It makes no sense to me. Same with this. Look at this Flareon 10. We have a Flareon 10, dude. It's It's amazing. All right. Leasing is not better. Yeah, so there's been a price analysis of leasing, and leasing, he's correct. It's most definitely not better. Okay. Let's see. We're going to look up PSA 10, Flareon Poker. Wow, Flareon Poker is actually really affordable. He's just going to be $75. There we go. Okay. And Lizardon. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and sleeve this guy up. Okay, Lizardon. I'm trolling. No, he wasn't. He was serious. He just doesn't know. This is going to say Sealodust Charizard, maybe? We'll start with Charizard. Okay. And we'll sort by it now real fast. Okay, let's see what we got. Why is it showing me everything but Charizard? Here it is. PSA 6 Charizard, 1 honey. 100. That's kind of affordable, man. I'm surprised by that. I think it would cost more. Okay, he's got to go ahead and get that sticker, 12.24. All right. Dunsparce is next. Ooh, Dunsparce and Buried Fossil. These are so cool. These cards are so amazing to me because they're like this opportunity to make money on like nothing. It's so crazy how even like a simple card like this can do well. Split Earth, which I believe is Skyridge, right? Split Earth and Mysterious Mountain. All right, these are some pretty serious cards. Just some old cards I had in some already open booster packs that I'd bought in a lot. So crazy that I got 2 10s out of it. Buried Fossil, Split. Okay, here we go. $80. Wow. I don't know who would buy it. It's a trainer card. This is more like for somebody completing the set, you know. I give up. You guys see right through me. Mister, you got win from the Sea or Aquapolis Hollow Lantern Slabs? Lantern Slabs, huh? Man. I might have a reverse Hollow Lantern something. That is a real specific Pokemon. Dunsparce Split. Okay, let's try this. Split Earth Dunsparce. $70. Wow, the Buried Fossil costs more than the Dunsparce? Because no one bothers grading it, probably. Crazy how that works, right? All right, cool, man. Look at that table. I'd be interested in that or Fortress. Oh. Here's Gilbert Latier. 2 more packs of Electric Breaker, then I will stop. Okay, you got it. 2 more packs. Thanks for letting me add to that shipment. No problem. That's how most people do it, by the way. Most people, they come back each night and open stuff, and then they only ship every once in a while. They don't ship every day. Here we are. Because it's fun because, you know, the stream's on tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Fortress, huh? Lantern and Fortress. Fortress. I can't think of any Fortresses that I have on hand. There you go. I used to have Fortresses. I think I've sold through them all. And then the other one, Lantern, same deal. I'm pretty sure I had like an Aquapolis Lantern at one point, but I sold it. All right. Oh, you got the boy. Boy. And what's this? The cold one. Skyridge is undervalued for being the least printed WotC set and the last WotC set. Is Skyridge the least printed WotC set? Gilbert. All right. Doesn't feel that way. I swear, there's other sets that seem like this. It's harder to acquire the cards out of the set. All right, like Legendary Collection. Is Legendary Collection not considered WotC era? I thought WotC era ends with the EX era. Oh wait. You got the outgoing bag. Here we go. Skyridge is crazy expensive. It's only going to go up. Put this over here. Well. All right. Skyridge was last from WotC. Okay, we have another order in the queue. It is Javier Ayo. 2 PRB1 English, 2 OP9s. 2 OP9s. There it is. I have a bag. Thanks, mister. You got it. Open Delta Species. Oof. What's our goals, by the way? Our goals are 140 viewers and 90 likes. Those are our goals. All right. Very cool. What do we got? Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Oh. And... Oh, there you go. You got this guy. Capone Gang Beige. That's for Javier Ayo. Thank you, Mr. Javier. Pretty sure we hit 140 earlier in the stream. Did we? We didn't hit 140. I don't remember hitting 140. All right, let's see if we can find you. I don't remember hitting 140. Red 40. Ugh, that is so heavy. There we go. Aha. Tossing this in your bag. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Javier Ayo. Ernest Bruff, he says 4 Eevee Heroes. All right, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at all those Eevee Heroes. Grab these. All right, what we got? Did you ever showcase the SpongeBob silver coin? So he's not here yet. I just paid for him. He's being shipped into me. He's a cute coin. All right, cold. I've been doing some learnings about the coins. There we go. Aha. Now this will be going over here. For me, I'll mostly be looking into the collectibles aspect of coins. Because I really just don't think I can compete with like raw bullion dealer. Ernest Bruff. Thank you so much, Mr. Ernest. All right, the queue is empty. No one in the queue. It is 3:26. We still got time together. Here's Chopper, Battle of Alabasta. Giratina Holo for $50. The vintage pack breaks. Let's take a quick look at the vintage pack breaks and let you guys know how many spots are left in each. All right, so this is the regular vintage pack break on the right, and it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10 people in it. Almost done. This is the very expensive EX Sandstorm. There's some very cool stuff in this set, including a reverse holo Umbreon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 spots remain on the EX Sandstorm. He's a slower one. Okay. There we go. Vintage pack break. All right. We like the vintage pack breaks. We think they give an opportunity for a special clip to come out. Battle of Alabasta. That's got 1 spot on it. the Gold Charizard Burger King card, the Sexy Waifu card, the Halo card, the Glaceon card. Those are all breaks. Let's go ahead and grab this. Ooh. This is Cardos Yu-Gi-Oh! We need to get through this. We need to bust through it. I'm bussing. Let's see if we can bust through it without cutting any of the cards. Because I did that one time. Did you know that? Cut the most valuable one, too. There it goes. All right. It's bussin'. There we go. We were watching a documentary on the making of Mario. It was so fun. Makes me wish we could make our own games, like our own card games. Like, I'm working as basically like a middleman, collector, retail store, whatever you want to call me. But some people just get to be artists all day and they get to invent new things. Wish I was doing that some days, you know. That's why I like Minecraft so much. I like being inventive myself. All right. All right. I like SpongeBob, by the way. That's why I got that coin. Did you know I have 2 vintage SpongeBob boxes? They're both printed by Topps, and they're worth like, I think one of them's worth like $3,000, and the other one's worth like $1,000. It's absolutely crazy. There we are. Vintage Topps SpongeBob. There we are. Don't mess with SpongeBob. He's serious business. I like Adventure Time, too. I wish there was more Adventure Time type product out there, but there really isn't. There should be. I think Adventure Time would still sell. Kind of like Charlie Brown still sells. We saw some Charlie Brown tonight. Kind of makes sense that more Charlie Brown sells around Thanksgiving, Christmas time. All right. How you guys feeling? Sleepy Sunday? Sleepy Sunday. You got work in the morning. I got work in the morning, too. I got this card shop I run. Here's the octopus. Here's the imp. We are currently sleeving up Cardos Yu-Gi-Ohs for the random Cardos Yu-Gi-Oh pull box. They're not in great condition, but the cards are not terribly expensive either. Some people really like this box. Somebody bought 20 cards randomly out of it earlier. Eager for Espeon to go off. How many spots left on that Espeon? I know there's 1 spot on the Magikarp break. There it is. Espeon's a 2-spot break, and Magikarp's a 1 spot, so he's got 1 spot left. We got 2 breaks teetering on the edge. But they might end tomorrow on a Monday. The Monday daytime stream, you know, a lot of people are awake at a very different time period than it is right now. So when I go live for the daytime stream, a couple people will be there that probably couldn't have been here tonight. Maybe somebody like Anthony Kalura. Maybe, if we're lucky, John Lucas. I don't know where he went. He kind of just disappeared all of a sudden. Here's the turtle. Because there's people that can't make it to the nighttime stream, and they try to show up for the daytime streams. So those will probably go off then. Hey, here's the pumpkin. Here's this guy who's in a not such great condition. I watched a movie with the in-laws, Jingle All The Way, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Man, he's a lot of fun. He's such a simple movie, but really surprised at how many famous people were in that movie all at the same time. People that went on to have lucrative careers. I didn't know so many famous people were all in that movie at the same time. Like, did you guys know the bad guy for Jingle All The Way? You know, the beta male neighbor guy who wants to steal the wife away from Arnold. He's the voice actor for Zap Brannigan, Futurama, but also the the Simpsons, con artist salesman, whatever that guy's name was. I don't remember his name. Had me stressing, thinking I missed a whole day. There. Oh, let me check these other things. So I'm checking for more orders now. Nope. How about this one? Nope. How about this one? Okay, refresh. Nope. So I'm just going to keep working on this, okay? So the bad guy for Jingle All The Way is a voice actor for The Simpsons. He plays Sap Brannigan in Futurama, which is also a Matt Groening cartoon. He plays the con artist salesperson, whose name I can never remember. But yeah, he plays that character. You did Saturday night. You keep saying Sunday night. Oh, wait, tomorrow's Sunday. I get another day off. Oh man, that's nice. By Troy McClure. I'm Troy McClure. Yeah, so he plays Troy McClure. So if you go back and you watch Jingle All The Way, you'll instantly recognize it. If you didn't catch it the first time, you'll be like, oh, that is Zap Brannigan. I'm Troy McClure. Yeah, he plays the voice of Troy McClure and other shady characters like that. And it's really fun because it was a good cast choice, you know? All right. There we go. But there were other little things you noticed in the show. Like, I didn't remember this. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes to steal the bad guy's Turbo Man from under his own tree. So he's going to do a little break-in and entry and steal the Turbo Man. And he actually has the doll. And all he has to do now is get away with stealing it. But he changes his mind and says, I can't do this. So I don't remember that from the last time I saw it, which was probably just a couple years ago. But so he's... I feel like that was an important moment for him to, as a character, to not steal, actually. Freak, that check engine light. I still got $9 credits. Yes, sir, you would have a $9 credit. That's correct. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh. All right, Arturo Perez just sent in $40. Careful, that might be one of the spots in the Espeon break. Let's see what that was. The Santa Claus warehouse scene was hilarious. Yeah. Oh, so that's another one. Get me into the lesbian break. Yeah, if Mike's Eye was here, Mike's Eye would buy a spot too. But so the warehouse scene, there was a lot of little people actors, whatever you want to call them. Are they? What do we officially call people who have dwarfism? Just dwarves? Because I think that's a fine name. A long time ago, in the 90s, you would have called them midgets. That was the name back then. That was just the normal thing to say. But I wonder if that's offensive now. I don't actually know. But I think if you want to call them dwarfs, that actually makes a lot of sense. So he has the dwarfism. And there's this actor. He would later go on to be Mini-Me. If he hadn't already played Mini-Me, he was the actor for Mini-Me, was in Jingle All The Way. I didn't know that. So rewatching it, you see that actor, you're like, oh, that's cool. If you watch it, you realize there's a lot of famous actors were in that one movie all at the same time. Vertically challenged. Yeah, we're always coming up with new language like that, and I think it actually does a disservice because it makes us seem actually more aware of it. Our oversensitivity toward differences like that make it seem like we're hypersensitive to it, hyper aware of it. Like, oh, poor you, poor you, poor you. You know, that sort of feeling to it. It's sort of like, oh gosh, dude. All right, you ready? Getting these all set up. Big Show from WWE was in that scene. Bald tires, aren't they better for faster speeds? Could you read my above comment? Mister, this is probably a no, but would you be willing to buy numbered refractor cards from Topps Marvel Chrome? Numbered refractor cards from Topps Marvel Chrome. Oh, you mean like you're selling some numbered refractor Marvel Chrome's cards and you're wondering if I'd be interested. I could be at the right price or if I was confident that they would sell. The problem is, with them being Marvel cards, I'm not so sure if they'll sell. I'm actually not 100% sure how well Marvel does. I have built a pretty good Pokemon card channel, so a lot of my audience is primarily Pokemon, and they'll buy like Marvel Chrome packs or Marvel packs in general. But will they actually invest in Marvel Chrome slabs? And that's a much tougher question. But, if we had like a Marvel break on the table, that'd be cool. One thing we've been rolling out lately is I have been offering to sell cards for people on commission on the table, including if you have like a booster box of rare cards or even not so rare cards. Let's say you have a booster box of like, I don't know, like Unified Minds or Cosmic Eclipse, something in the $800 range, I'm still open-minded. So if you want to liquidate and have me sell the box on commission, reach out, because I can pay you on store credit, or we can do cash or something like that, or trade. We are. But yeah, I have a lot of potential to sell your cards on commission, or to sell your booster box on commission. And it's just a matter of negotiating what that works out to be, okay? Anyone else going to finish the Espeon break? I think somebody will. Well, let me see. I think Jennifer Yap did. So, Jennifer took the last spot in the Carp. So Jennifer Yap has finished the Magikarp, and there's one spot left in the Espeon. Just let me finish sleeving these bad boys up for a second here. However, the only problem is the Marvel Chrome cards are not graded. Oh, ungraded Marvel cards. That is a tough one. I am no expert on pricing those cards. I think I'd feel much more comfortable if it was like, hey, mister, would you like to trade me store credit for these sealed boxes of Marvel Chrome? Then I'd probably be like, okay, because that's so standardized, the price of a box is. Here we are. When it comes to the numbered cards, I feel like that just takes a lot more nuance. Here we are. Sell my Jolteon when it comes back. You want me to? I could try to do that. Gosh, I hope it grades well. I hope you get like a 9. You know, it's possible for it to grade below a 9. That would suck. It could grade like 8 or 7 even. Ooh, there's that 1,000-Year Door music. That was such a great game. 1,000-Year Door Paper Mario is one of my favorite video game memories. I played that on the GameCube with my brothers. My sister bought it for, I think, all of us for Christmas, and it was so amazing. We loved it. All right. Whew. So we got a stocked up Yu-Gi-Oh box, plus whatever was left from the other rounds. Lovely. I feel so refreshed. Arturo Perez. Oops. I played the new one. It's so fun. Is it? I just played the Nintendo 64 Paper Mario. Now I'm playing a little bit of the Nintendo 64 Star Fox, because I never played that either. I have a sad story where my father took away our Nintendo 64 that our grandma bought for us for Christmas, because he didn't want us playing games. It was like heartbreaking for me when I was younger. But now we got this Nintendo Switch, and it's got like this, Nintendo 64 emulator with a variety of games on it that you can pay for. And so I just been playing through Nintendo 64 games that I never tried. They go 14. So I just finished Paper Mario Nintendo 64. It was good. It was a solid game. It must have been so fun when it first came out, and it was like a brand new idea. That must have been shockingly fun. And I already played 1,000-Year Door on the GameCube, and I thought that was definitely one of my favorite games. Carp's going off. Okay, Miss Jennifer Yap. The Carp break is a really funny break because Magikarp's not even the best card here. The best card in the break is this one back here, the Spoink. But we advertised the Magikarp because my theory was that the Magikarp would make it move. And it did. How crazy is that? There we go. Let's count it up. We need 7 spots. 5, 6, 7. Okay. So there's only 2 pulls in here. There's no star card. Go this way. Finish the Espeon. Let's go over here. We're going over to the breaks history. This is going to say Magikarp, Japanese, going off at 3:13. Okay, I leave timestamps now with the note. Do you guys like the timestamp? Okay. And now we need this. Why do people say the Japanese Magikarp is better quality than the English one? Probably because it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we got these 7. All right, ta-da. You can still get into politics. This is NGA. Who can still get into politics? Me? Are you watching like way earlier in the stream? NGA, are you like way behind on the stream? I'm not gonna. I'll never fully go into politics. My real passion is definitely financial. I like financial news. Politics itself, like full-on politics, is so autistic or something. I don't know how to describe it to you. Like, there's people who are like Destiny or Ben Shapiro or those guys, right? Charlie Kirk, I guess, has been rising. Those guys, they just live such a galvanizing, ideal. They're like preachers or priests these days. I don't want to be a preacher or priest. I'm too decadent for that. It's not for me. But finance is like a game, and I love finance. So I could talk finance all day long. It's just that it eventually turns into politics because it starts to turn into policy at some point. All right, give me a number. The C card equals Spoink. Oh, it's a good thing you asked. Yeah, let's define it. No, the chase card should be Magikarp. I think he's more wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Mr. Adrian V. Set that there. All right. Show the names off. There we go. All the names are shown. Sarah's in this one. Sarah Dusenberry? Dusendorf? Oops. Really hard to shuffle just a handful of cards. Why do people say Japanese Magikarp is better quality than English? All right, give me another number. Ben Shapiro. Yeah, Ben Shapiro.
Facts, not feelings.
Ben Shapiro is so annoying. Could you imagine having to be so stinky all the time, Okay, the next guess was AOG with 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There you go, Ayo. Ayo! So you're the decider, Mr. Ayo, the great decider. All right, boom. Andrew, pulling Dino. Dino, blow my horn. Is that how you go? Dino, blow my horn. Here's Jennifer Yap, pulling. Oh, you get the, so wait a second. Remember, we said the chase card would be Magikarp. You just pulled the Spoink. He's not the chase card, but he's the more expensive card. So you got the more expensive card, Jen. How about that? That's pretty good. Here's Philip Webb, Murkrow, Joseph Jones, Rabaska, Sarah Dusenberry, Hornstoffel. Whoa! Sarah's getting the Magikarp. The ladies swept the boys. Here's a Mike's side. Sorry, Mike's side. And NHCC with the Fletch Ender. Cool. Roger is the decider. Going through the package you sent me feels like Christmas. You know what's crazy, Jen? You've got more stuff for me to send you. There we go. You know what you should do sometime, Jen? You should pack up all the stuff you don't want and ask me to buy it back on a discount or something. Like let's say you got a lot of junk, like junky junk. I mean like real junk to just liquidate. Just send it back to me and ask for like a small amount, and I'll just give you that and store credit instantly if you got stuff you dislike that much. Or you can sell it one piece at a time on eBay, which, by the way, that would probably be the more profit-maximizing strategy. It's just that I kind of know your situation. I know how much junk you got probably piling up right now. It's like my version of the junk boxes. So it's Sarah Dusenberg and Jennifer Yap. Here we go. Saying these. Oh, wait. Wrong slab. Usually it's the one in the middle. This one. Mike's side, wrong break. Yeah. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Okay. Oh, we can't put JY in there. Alexis won't know what that means. Jen, yeah. There you go. Now she'll know. All right. Alexis is very familiar with your shipments. There we go. She's about to get a lot of work because we're shipping out Mr. Jonathan Morris, who has a lot of slabs. We were working on those Jonathan Morris submissions for TCC grading. We got them all. I think we got them all. I think it's done. Sarah Dusen. Jen has a home made out of cardboard. I don't think that's true. All right. Grabbing this. So that is gone. Did you guys like the Magikarp break? How fun was the Magikarp break? You swapped them. You switched. Wrong card. Oh my god, dude. All right. God, I'm stupid. Don't need to tell me twice. What? No, I didn't. The card wants to sit against the plastic. There we go. God, I'm dumb. Could you even imagine the wrong slab arrives? Okay. My God. Mister, you need a coffee. Well, it is almost 4 a.m. in the morning now. This is the closer to the end of the stream. I say that sometimes. I say, you know, the closer we get to the end, the dumber I get. There we go. You start to need things like a 15-minute break near the end of 4 hours of streaming. Yeah, I think if I had a little 15-minute break, I'd probably come back real refreshed. But nobody would be watching. All right. A little 15-minute break could probably do wonders. It's like driving a vehicle. You don't want to drive a vehicle nonstop. You want to take little breaks. I think that's required by law for truck drivers. Except this job's a lot more intricate than driving. Garganical. I will consider your offer because I'm reorganizing my stuff. If you run into a big pile of just junk and you're sure you don't want to waste your time selling it, try to pick out what you think is a comfortable price, and then you can describe it to me and the price, and we can turn that into store credit. And then for me as well, I have to see some way to sort of liquidate it on my end too. There we go. All right. Whew. Let's see what we got now. Jennifer, yep, 1 spot in the Espeon. All right, Jen, double snipe time. You could. You have a 1 in 15 odds for that same card that these other guys, they went in real deep. Same with Arturo, he could pull it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got 2 spots in here. All right. I'm scared for this one. Grant Quan's 5 spots deep, and Joshua Whipple's 3 spots deep. Ready? Oh, let me go ahead and jump over here. This is going to say Dark Espeon. Sorry, Mike Side. And this is going to say 322 0. Aha! All right, very nice. I shall do that. Wow, already really popular. Are you self-obeying labor laws? Huh. You mean like for myself as an employee in my own company? I mean, that's kind of an interesting question. Can I tell on myself? Grab this. I don't think I can tell on myself. Can I? Here we are. 1, 2, 3. I don't trust myself anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hello. Are you looking into buying vintage packs? I'm always buying vintage. Yeah, I always buy some vintage. That's another thing you could probably liquidate with me. You could sell me packs. You could have me sell them on commission. You could trade directly for things with me. Vintage is pretty decent because it has a very straightforward value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 of these, 15 spots. Let's get it started. That's the Espeon. That's the backup pull. That's the star. Okay? I don't know, dude. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I say, who are you? I don't recognize you anymore. Look all old and hairy. You got yucky mustache and beard stuff going on, and you got nose hair and your hair's gray. Cool beans. Good luck, I'm not saying anything this time. Talk to you more about it when you're not streaming. Oh. There we are. All right. Nose hairs. Yeah, a big part of life is the amount of nose hair that you have. Some people get nose hair. All right, pretty good, right? All right, give me a number. What do you guys want the number for this to be? I get ear hair now. Oh, no. Not that hair. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You go older. Your wife demands that you ravage her in bed. But then you're like, man, I got work, dude. I got a headache. Oh, we did that yesterday. Here's this. I was streaming all night. We are? Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. What should we do for fun tomorrow? Sunday, huh? Okay. All right. All right, what do we got here? Pizza Hut. That's what my the in-laws ordered Pizza Hut while I was sleeping. They ate Pizza Hut together. They didn't even leave me a slice. Sunday fun day. Not that I needed it. There was a lot of turkey left over. I cooked a 16-pound turkey. I cooked it really well. I did a good job. It came out really yummy. Turkey, we had turkey, mashed potatoes, yams, green bean casserole, and the gravy was like a giblet gravy, right? That's my trick with the gravy. So I minced the organ meat and I put it into the gravy along with some of that turkey oil. All right. Very good. How much to slab away the turkey? Damn, and they didn't eat the turkey. Oh, they did. The turkey's demolished. All right. Give me a number. Opening packs while doing a bathtub stream. Yeah, we can put an electric toaster in there. Finally. Okay, Adrian says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. All right. Good luck. This is a scary one. Who are you rooting for, 6? Here's Grant Kwan, Pincurchin, Joshua Whipple, Garganical, Jennifer Yap, Palmo. Come on. Sometimes they stick. Robert Tumman. Oh, the star goes to Robert Tumman. Congratulations, Robert. Okay. Here's Grant Kwan, pulling Merrill. Carlos Lopez, Fletchling. Chris Abruzzo, pulls Phalanx. I'm scared. Joshua Whipple. Oh, nope, Fui Coco. Grant Kwan. Oh, you got the backup pull, Grant. Okay, so one backup pull. Bazoinks. Here's Kevin Vu, Jumpluff, Jennifer Yap, Gotharito. Oh, I'm sweating. Grant Kwan. Oh, Tauros. Grant Kwan. Oh, he did get it. He got both cards. Grant slaying tonight. Congratulations, Mr. Grant, on your extra luck. That leaves an Arturo Perez and Joshua Whipple. All right, that's how the cookie crumbles. Grant did okay this time. I finally did it. Grant, have you been in you bought a lot of live customs to bad luck, didn't you? Were you the one who had the bad luck in the live customs? I can't remember who had the live customs bad luck. Someone recently had a lot of bad luck in the live customs. All right. I don't feel bad about losing. He bought 5 spots. Yeah, I would feel bad about winning almost. There we go. But that's the nature of it. If he goes in that deep, he's allowed to do that, and he knows the risk. I couldn't go 4-4. Darn. 4-4 would have been insane, dude. So here is 4 spots deep into the Jigglypuff Wigglytuff break. The primary thing we sold tonight were actually break spots. Break spots were the popular item tonight. Okay, so Robert Tumman is in here now, Mr. Robert. The Wigglytuff break is a 4 out of 10 spot break now. Look at that. Okay. So let's start handing these out. Grant Kwan gets both of the fancy cards. That was pretty lucky, man, because it could have gone the other way. You could have missed both cards and the star card, and you'd have just been paying $200 for everyone else. Throw this away. The Espeon went off. Damn. Thoughts on if Trump should ban all access to corn? I think if he does something like that, he's going to be making bad political moves. The reason why is because I don't think that's really at the top of anyone's agenda to get that done. There you go. I don't think he gains more voters. Like, that would poll well with, like, conservative Christians. I don't think he needs to poll well with them. He's going to get them anyways. So I don't think politically that would be an intelligent move. There we go. All right. Besides, where would we get to see our Chi-Chi's den? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Lucky night for Mr. Grant. No live customs, all L's in the breaks. Oh, I see what you're saying. Not tonight. Wow, he just stuck to it, and he went really deep that time, and it actually paid off. Boy, imagine how devastating it would have been if it had gone the other way, though. It would have been really rough. All right. I'm always a sucker for Neo Era. Well, we've got more stuff to break. We can pick a new one out tonight before I log off, because might as well. The star card's really getting that Wigglytuff break moving. That one's a clearance break. That's the point of the little oddish. He's the clearance break. So we take something nice and we go under the eBay Buy It Now price to get rid of it. Grapplocked, Bramblegast, Limit, Luxray. You helped finish the break. I think he should make the 18 plus ads more regulated. I was 12 when my Holly mind corrupted. Holly? Do you mean like innocent? The 18 plus ads, huh? Sure. I mean, I think I was scrolling through TikTok one time and I got like a ladies lingerie ad, and it was like from Walmart. It was a Walmart ad for ladies lingerie, and I'm thinking like, damn, this is a really sexual ad. And I was like, what if you just had a small kid scrolling through TikTok? I think in Canada, they're talking about banning social media altogether for teenagers. Although the Republicans in Canada responded to that with, well, of course you're trying to ban it because that's where they can get away from your teaching. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. But so anyways, yeah, it's a complicated thing. I think I saw my first naked woman in the adult sense, doing adult things. I think I was just 8. And it didn't mess me up. I felt fine. I just like, yo. I was kind of shocked. I was like, what the? And I didn't have nightmares or depression from it. Actually, I was a lot more interested in ladies after that. I was like, whoa. But, there is a certain lack of innocence in our society that is kind of sad when you compare it to the 90s. The 90s was so nice. Regulated social media hours. I would have been done with luck until next year, need to get a new membership. Yeah. Well, when it comes to luck, if you keep trying, I think you eventually get lucky. There's always, from a mathematical, statistical point of view, there's always someone in our group with the absolute worst luck, someone with the absolute best luck, and a bunch of people in the middle. So, if you're just consistently buying, you probably fall in the middle. But some poor guy will be the statistically worst, least lucky guy. I wouldn't want to be him. If you're just unlucky, you're just unlucky. Just accept it. Don't overthink it. Can I use my $9 for Ren and Stimpy pack? Don't worry about the extra. Let's get you Ren and Stimpy right now. Give me a second. And then we'll pick out our next slab break. This is it. Ren and Stimpy, everybody. A new Topps era set. Vintage pack. Blaine's Charizard. Oh, he could be one. Yeah, he could be one. He's really expensive, though, but I'm interested. Nurse Stimpy to the rescue. 10 Hut. Stressed? Who's stressed, man? It's party time. Happy, joy, Stinky Whizzle eats. #1 hit. There you go. They're all hollow. They're really fancy. I think if you could grade any of these 10, they would look very pretty in a holder. So these packs are really fascinating to me. I think they're not too bad. Joshua, fresh bag for you. Is that right? Fresh bag? I think we got to get you a fresh bag. All right. For your next round of shipping next time. Joshua. Some guys just get really, really lucky sometimes. And I think when they do get really, really lucky, they become like fans even. They go like, oh man, I like this channel. I like this guy. I like this place. It becomes like a popular memory for them of the crazy thing that once happened. So I like it when you guys get real lucky. All right. What is that? These are Ren and Stimpy packs from a long time ago. Ren and Stimpy's an old cartoon. When I was a kid, I remember 1993. So I was born in 1989. I remember my mom saying that it was too grotesque of a cartoon for, us kids. And it was on Nickelodeon. We didn't have cable, that was for sure. But also, it was just before my time a bit. All right. Let's see. No, it wasn't before my time. Pokemon wasn't before my time. Everyone quits before they win big. Oh, right. 90% of gamblers quit before the big hit. Oh my God, I just got to keep trying. All right. I got a lot of slabs we could potentially do, but I feel like what we're doing with these particular breaks where we intentionally pursue what could be the best possible slab is working. So there's a light Togetic. Here's a Moltres. Look at that. How crazy are these? Here's a Tyranitar. Here's a Houndoom. We could do Houndoom again if you badly wanted it. Here's a very expensive Umbreon. Okay, that's... And then this one is also very expensive if you want it. It could be done, but it will take a long, long time. Here's a special one I've added. This is Heart Gold Soul Silver Tyranitar. Very interesting. Probably much lower pop. Got a couple English options. Here's a Mudkip from Crystal Guardians. Here's a Blaine's Arcanine. Gurren City Gym Deck Holo. That means it's a no rarity. That makes it more rare. Trico, Crystal Guardians. Okay, look at this. I need to put this away. That's mine. All right, that shouldn't be here. Here's a Groudon. He's potential. This Cubone, maybe? We did the Cubone, and he ended so fast. A green deck Gengar Poker. But I think for the poker cards and the tops cards, I should always have a poker card break and a tops card break running. I'm projecting ahead to this Friday. I'm thinking 1,150 to 1,250 for the 5-ounce PF70 coin. I would be okay with selling it at 1,200 because at 1,200 it's worth my time to sell it for sure. At 1,000, I feel like just holding it a little bit because it's like I like it. I actually like the coin. So if I had to sell it at the price to buy it, I'd be like, I don't know, dude. Here's Groudon. Ooh. So what do you guys think? You're killing me with these Houndoom breaks. I hope you have more in the future. Well, yes. That's the whole point of these, is they will always be replaced. These are not a one-time thing. These are repeatable breaks. We can repeat them as many times. Well, maybe not as many times as we want, but we can repeat them over and over. What card? Everyone vote with the name of their favorite card on the table, including these other ones you've seen. Arcanine, Cubone, Groudon, Trico, Mudkip. You get one vote. Just say one, okay? You say a Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Tyranitar if you wish. Just one, okay? Everyone vote right now. 1,200 sounds good. Well, that sounds good to me, too. So I got Groudon, Charizard, Groudon, Cubone. The Groudon's in English, by the way. Jennifer Yap says Tyranitar. Greymon. Which one counts as Greymon? Tyranitar. Cubone, Arcanine, Trico, Mudkip. We will get a break for those Digimons. Togetic, Umbreon, Charizard. Oh, Charizard. Groudon, Charizard, Groudon, Cubone, Houndoom, Tyranitar, Togetic, Umbreon, Cubone. Wow, things are pretty tied. We need more people to vote. If you're a potential buyer for these, tell me what you want the most, okay? If you're a potential buyer for these, Poll, mister. No, no poll. Groudon, Cubone, Houndoom, Tyranitar, Greymon. That looks so amazing. So maybe I will pick one based off of what I think is best value for you guys. What do you guys think? I like the Togetic, but the Houndoom looks sublime. What's fun about the Togetic, this is actually Light Togetic from Neo Destiny. Check out, see the little symbol? That's Neo 4. Neo 4. Very crazy. Okay, mister, you choose. Well, so if I was to choose out of this whole group, I would pick these two right here because of their superior pricing. Those two have superior pricing. This guy does, and probably the Trico. So in terms of price, these four right here have the better pricing. So let me show you the better pricing again. That's a Heart Gold Soul Silver Tyranitar. He's pretty cool. This is just a very vibrant card, and he has, again, the better pricing in the Arcanine and the Trico. Now, the most expensive ones are obviously the best ones. These two right here are the most popular, but you will pay for that popularity. So you can still choose them, though. Speaking of which, I gotta go get us a Dark Charizard as well. Dark Charizard should definitely be on this list. Doop-a-doop-doop-a-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doop-a-doo. Ba-doop-boop-a-doo-doo. Ooh, the Charizard's really expensive, though. Dark Charizard, wow. Okay, what about Dragonite, though? What about Dragon needs balls? I am so surprised. The Dark Dragonite is very expensive. That's why they're not up on the table. So, let's see what you guys say. Not Charizard, those cards are whack. The expensive cards are good. He's like 700. I bought in a 10. It seems like people cannot decide. With all the hype in Terrestrial Festival, do you think the new Moonbreon is going to do just as good? Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say, actually. Let me look up the Light Togetic. Alright, so if I had to pick one right now, I'd pick Light Togetic easily. Light Togetic has the superior pricing by a lot. Like, look at these two cards. Yes, one is Charizard and one is Togetic, but they're actually both pretty viable vintage cards. And this is Neo Destiny. I bet you the pop's a lot lower on this card, too. And this card is like a third of the price of the Charizard. So your odds are going to be like that much better. So I would say I would recommend the Light Togetic. How does that sound to everybody? All right. Can this fit in here? I gotta pair this with something now. What should I pair it with? Ooh, this would be interesting. Pair like that. Pair with the poor little Parasect. Somebody walks away with Parasect. I feel like, let's leave the Topps card for people who love Topps. Let's not screw around with that too much. This is kind of an interesting one, though. Time Space Distortion has got these 3 legendaries on it. That's kind of neat. You think it'll be outperforming the Pikachu? Yeah, probably. This is a real solid choice right here. That's a $40 card, so it won't really change the number of spots too dramatically. Light Togetic it is. Ah, it's doing that stupid thing to me. All right, we'll leave that alone. All right, but how about this guy? Oh my god, dude. This is so dumb. Where's my cell phone? Damn, why Pidgeot? Pidgeot giving you that side eye, dude. Okay, like Togetic, right? Okay. Oops. Give me a minute. Okay. So it comes out to 7.5 spots. 7.5. So if we tick it up for the star card, that's 8.5. I don't really want to roll it up to 9. I mean, I feel like it'll probably end at 9 anyways. So, and besides, this guy was on clearance. So let's just put him up for his normal price. All right, we're going to put it at 9. I think he'll finish at 9. So there's only 9 spots in this one for the light Togetic. It's a 9-spot break. There you go. Might as well. Grabbing this. You also need to replace the Magikarp break. Would you guys like me to do that tonight? Replace the Magikarp break? The Magikarp break was a little fishy break, wasn't he? He was cute. He was a little fishy. All right. Yeah, this guy is a good deal for you guys. That's way better than if you did like the Umbreon, and the Umbreon's so expensive. Is that Gearos? Do I hear her stomping around? All right. I always feel like I'm drawing a boob before I put the line through the Pokeball. Light Togetic is the next break. I picked the Light Togetic because everyone was pretty split. And in my opinion, what's special about the Light Togetic is the much superior pricing. Now, he say he wants the Magikarp. Oh, Magikarp kind of guy, huh? Kind of guy who likes Magikarp, I suppose. Go find Magikarp, huh? All right, Magikarp round 2, right? So last time what we did with the Magikarp is we took him and paired him with a card that was not as popular as the Magikarp, right? Tempted to grab that Snorlax Topps card with that special $200 pricing. I mean, I feel like that's a value for you guys. If we could host a break on one of these, oh, Tentacruel. That's nice too. I need to do research on the Magikarp too, by the way. Wait, did I just get a text? Oh, I did. I got a text from Gearos. All right. She was awake. Let's go ahead and learn more about Magikarp. Somebody mentioned Magikarp was changing in price. All right. Okay. So we're going to allow the card that's kind of being pulled by the Magikarp to be this on-sale card. We're going to sell it at the on-sale price of $200, which is a very good value. Oh, wow. Works out to a really nice 8 spots. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Get this a nice clean sleeve. All right. That is actually very similar to the last one we hosted. And the Magikarp goes in the front, funny enough. Imagine the backup pull being the more interesting pull. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? All right. Two and 8. And we'll give him another fishy symbol. Gone fishing for Magikarp, but in a different sort of way. All right. All right. Cool, man. Well, let's just see about any other orders that might have popped in. It's 4:18 in the morning. We do have another order. Let's take a quick look at that. This order is from Danny. Say no more. Ren and Stimpy ×3. Oh, Ren and Stimpy. All right. Very good. And very good. Ooh. These cards stick to the pack itself a bit. There it goes. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Come on and get your log. You filthy swine. Reporting for duty. Stressed? Who's stressed? Wow, those are fun. So crazy, man. Oops. Come on. Okay. Maybe that's the smarter move, is to peel back the full corner there. Okay. Ren Hoek. Oh, Roadkill. The Loyal Order of Stupids. Ren and Stimpy show, which is not such a hard card to pull at all. Here's Yow. And see you next time, folks. Wow. So weird, man. This is a weird set. This is a weird set. Ren and Stimpy packs selling through tonight, huh? All right, there we go. By grabbing it from the bottom, I can just pull it upward. You sick little monkey. Robin Hook and Maid Moron. Nurse Stimpy to the rescue. You filthy swine. And Tag Urit. All right, there it is, guys. Danny, say no more. Danny, I think your box is full, right? Isn't that the deal? You have a... Well, you know, actually, how full is this bag? How full is this box? Can we fit a little more in there? Nah, I don't want to try and force any more to fit into that box. It's pretty full. What I'm going to do is create a bag for you. Mr. Danny. I think my music stopped again. Go back. All right. Saint-Amour. 12.24. All right. Nice. This is a secondary bag or a floating bag, we call it. We're going to put this in the DA box. You might have already had a bag like this for all I know. And now we've got an order from nobody. It's 4:22 a.m. We've had a nice 4-hour stream. I think now is a perfectly fine time to wrap the stream up. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Happy Saturday night. Tomorrow will be the Sunday stream. It's not over. We'll see what's going on. We got these 2 new breaks started. Breaks, man. Breaks have been popular. Those are some really impressive cards to have. So these are the secondary pulls on the back. Let's go over all these breaks together. I'm not going to wrap up yet. Let's go after all the breaks. So we got a Gengar break. We got this Credilli. Oh, that's a star. Here's a break that hasn't finished. He's at 8 spots, 8 out of 12. It's Joker Pichu and Ekans Reverse Holo 10 from EX Sandstorm. So that one's struggling along. Maybe it's because when you compare him to breaks like this, you get such good odds and such competitively beautiful cards. It's hard for Pichu to move. Pichu's a special card, though. You know, not a lot of those Pichus. Pokemon, you know, they made some Neo-era Pichus, and then they just dropped it. They're like, not again, no more. Okay, then we got this Topps Kadabra. He's kind of slow. So Topps Kadabra. When it comes to these breaks, there's so many fantastical breaks now. I mean, the competition for a break to move is tough. Here's the Mega Gengar. He's actually close to the end. $40 to buy into that sublist. Halo is 5 out of 12. He's got a ways to go. You might have missed this. This is the Modern English break. Rayquaza and Skeledurgeon here. This was created like a day ago, and it has not moved. So I don't know if maybe there's no interest in Rayquaza, but, you know, you can't even pull Rayquaza out of the Hidden Fates pack. He's part of the Hidden Fates collection. You can't pull him out of a pack. He's Shining Rayquaza. You can only buy him outright or get him as a promo from the Hidden Fates, whatever it's called, collection, and that's expensive. So here's a Rayquaza, already graded 10 conveniently. We also have this Umbreon pull. He is stuck. He is at 1 out of 11 and not moving super fast. We have this One Piece Chopper break. The Wigglytuff break is actually moving because it's receiving star spots. And here is the Waifu break. Maybe this one's considered a bit expensive. That card's genuinely expensive, no matter how you chop it up. That is not a free card. It is pricey. So there you go. Way too many breaks. Lots of breaks. This Magikarp and this Togetic probably going to move faster than the others. I think they're pretty impressive. Whoa, the Snorlax is looking good. The Snorlax. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, the secondary pull for this one. So this is, he's an on-sale Snorlax. He should be $340. I've clearanced him to $200 for Black Friday. So that's how he got selected for this break. You got a chance for this really awesome Magikarp, but then also there's this pricey Snorlax. All right. So there you have it. Those 2 breaks might move a little bit faster than the rest. If everyone in those other breaks are okay with it, I might try editing them a bit, you know? So like maybe with the Pichu, we need to take the snake out and put something else in with the Pichu that is more tempting. Because I don't know how much the snake is a selling point. The snake should be its own thing, I think. I think if you had a double poker break with 2 good poker cards, it might actually move faster. For people who really like the poker cards like myself. All right, guys. I hope you had a great night. I'm hopping off now. I will see you for the Sunday night stream. See you later, everybody.